so he's fragile.
We're in the same
Don't
shirt.
let Ian hold on to him. He's fragile.
That's a nice picture. There you go.
I gotta get that forehead taken care of. Holy crap.
Need a little coloration.
Yeah, I was in Fight Club last night, and I do Muay Thai and Jiu Jitsu, and I was in a Muay Thai clinch, and someone took me down on top of them, so I wouldn't put all my weight on when I landed. I braced myself with my hands, and then my head hit my hand, and I did that to myself. So.
Your head hit your hand?
Yeah, because he took me down, and he was about your size, and I didn't want to put all 250 of myself on him.
Yeah, but how do you hurt yourself with your hand?
Well, it's very. Your skin is very, you know,
it's
thin
up there. Yeah.
It's thin there.
That's pretty.
All right, where that bottle is now is your mark.
Okay.
Okay. What?
What bottle?
The
right here.
Panama.
The Panama right in the middle, right under my hand.
I'm gonna try this. What are you doing?
I was gonna use a sticker.
Okay.
On your forehead.
Maybe later. The beer is young.
And the night is young too.
The day was long though, let me
Yeah, I got my humidifier fixed. So.
Oh, good. How you
Sort of.
Okay.
You know what that
We did a value stream map.
stupidity was?
What's it? What was it?
The fan. You know how you can have on a heater, you can have your fan always on, or you can have it on auto.
Yeah.
If it's on always on, the whole thing just goes nuts.
Yeah.
You shut it off and it's fine. They're like, I have no idea. I'm like, yeah, but I understand now why that happened. I turned it on when I had AC problems last time they were here, and I never shut it off, like to set auto. And somehow that caused me all kinds of grief and pain and anguish.
Strange how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're doing a value stream mapping today. It was super exciting.
We should need to get a little glass of straw ramen to us.
What do you need?
Oh, what?
A little glass of straw ramen each of us. Just kind of start off to give a framework for our work.
Doug.
Where's your little plastic glasses?
They're all over.
Okay, so we've got 3 little plastic glasses.
What is the deal with the 160 versus the 80? Why do they do that?
There's a great conversation about the 80 is the 160, but they were confusing people by putting 80 because they thought it was 80 proof, and it wasn't 80 proof, it was 80%. So to make us crazy Americans even crazier, it's now 160, straw 160.
You have a battery?
So there's no
in your
confusion, but it is.
Oh, yeah. You do.
So here it is.
That's
Straw
stuff.
It is. Okay. Yeah.
Are the memory cards all in here, Dirk?
Yes, and they're clear too.
Cheers.
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 Prost.
Prost.
We're gonna prost it up, yo.
And then there was burn. But so good.
Wow.
That butterscotch. I love the
I
butterscotch.
love that.
Yes.
It's like a Werther's original.
No, it's like a Werther's original that just kicks you in the face.
Yeah, kicked ass.
So
Took
Werther's
names.
original that's been fermenting for years.
Oh my god, that stuff is so crazy.
I love it. I feel much better now. Thank you.
Like right when, at first you're like, oh, the warming flavor of butterscotch, and you're like, oh my god,
Oh my god, it's on steroids.
It actually, I think I digested it before it got all the way down my throat.
Derek, it's high five time already.
Well, we already got donations going on.
Thank you, Christian.
Oh Jesus. That was bad. I'm gonna break my fingers. So, is the live stream working okay? Because I have a couple extra copies of it. I'm trying to figure out why. I guess they're fine. Whatever. There's some live streams.
So you rolled in around 2 today?
Yes. Well, I actually came into Boston yesterday, spent the night at my mentor's, and then I guess, I don't know, maybe at 2 o'clock or so I got here, 2:30 I got here.
Nice.
Just hanging out, smoking joints. I'm sorry.
That one is
You mean that rolled up oregano stuff? That,
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
The stuff that sort of looks like, but not really.
Yeah, that stuff. What were you doing today, Jen?
Not me.
The bar gnome looks like, actually his name is Klaus. Klaus the Sow's gnome. He has a Facebook fan page. I'm spitting all over the place. Facebook fan page and a Twitter site at Klaus Gnome on Twitter.
He's probably got more followers than the rest of us combined, huh?
Yes, a lot.
Hello,
Not as many as I have, but he certainly has a lot. I can tell you.
Klaus.
Klaus, yes.
Klaus.
Now it's Klaus.
German's Derek's second language there.
What's that, German?
Yeah, it is.
It's my only other language. Well, I knew Spanish.
You're fluent.
Spanish was
Hold conversations and whatnot.
Holding conversations is different because I can use baby words. Like, you can hold a full conversation with a 10-year-old. That doesn't necessarily mean they talk the most intelligently.
Right.
So I don't have to talk intelligently. I just have to talk.
Just speak.
I have to be able to get around without getting hurt. Why did they put these stickers in the middle of all their stuff?
I feel like I had this more organized last week.
It probably was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win.
You guys have been busy.
Alright, I'm gonna have to cut, I guess, open this. To show people what's inside of this.
Yeah, go ahead. You can always reseal it, I suppose.
I can't give it to anybody, right?
I don't know what the story is.
There's legalities to it. So the way they do the giveaway, did you see how they do that?
No.
So they go out onto, it's right there. They go to drinkc.sx/cocktailtv and they sign their name and the contact information. They get rolled to win. But when you win, they actually give you a $75 Visa gift card that you use to buy it.
Okay.
That way they're not
right. They're not giving it away. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now you don't have to use it on that, but that's what it's for. They reserve one of these for you so that you can buy it. But
Gotcha.
that way there's no alcohol being given away at sweepstakes, which keeps it all legit. Oh, and that's the XO one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You make it.
Look at all those. All right, let me find my.
FYI, your Instagram post had no sound, but I got the idea to get here anyway.
Really? It doesn't have sound?
That's what Ryan says.
Where would my sound be?
Why would Ryan lie? That's what I want.
I don't think.
Maybe he didn't tap on it and had his volume up.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to test it. No, video has no sound.
Oh.
Where would my sound go?
Yeah, he's got 2 taps on this thing, Mike. He's got the fridge down here that can fit 2 of the cornies in it. And he's got the CO2 under the sink. Nice setup.
Amber or darker?
What?
What's the beer you're drinking? Amber or
We don't
darker?
need these lemons, do we?
No.
So,
And can we move the Panama back here? Or
It's
did
like
you
an
need
amber-
move it now.
Did you need the mark?
No,
Okay.
you don't need it.
it's not hoppy or anything. It's just like, it's kind of malty.
No, I don't think we
Yeah, it was nice. It reminded me of a barley wine.
Yeah, only not
You
as
know, not
strong.
quite as
yeah.
powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
But
that
it
good
had
flavor.
that softness.
anything
We went
else?
over a couple of years ago to your dad's place for a brew day. Was it 2 or 3 years ago?
For a brew day?
Yeah, we went over. I brought some of the.
Oh, yeah. It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's got a cool setup. His Derek's brother welded that the full grain setup,
Yeah.
Nice.
and then
So
he's
they
got
have to
like
grind
the
it.
grinder with a drill and everything.
Yeah. Do it all from scratch.
Temperature control. He's got like a nice pump system for cooling.
That's good.
Recirculator in the war. It's all automatic.
That's nice. And is it a gravity feed from upstairs? So you don't need to carbonate it?
Oh no, he doesn't
No.
have that. No.
You're gonna. There's a place in Philadelphia that they store their kegs on the floor above,
Nice.
so it just drops.
The what's the word for it? Is it
Why is
cask?
this not on?
Cask.
Cask condition.
Cask condition. Yeah.
WC+7? Dude! Oh, somebody's buying something on.
Why is this
When the
green
store
on?
sells something, I get an email saying they sell something, I get a text saying they sell something,
And then
I get a
What's up,
email
DJ?
saying
I see you.
they use PayPal.
I see you saying hi.
What? Now I got another email.
Yeah, Carolina, definitely Carolina.
What's going on?
Got people wondering who we're rooting for in the Super Bowl.
The Patriots are
Carolina.
out. Who cares?
So when do we start?
We want Carolina to kill Denver.
We can start it.
Yeah.
I need to.
Start it,
I
kill
have
Denver.
got that ready to go. Let me make sure my notes are all
I
there.
don't
We're good.
understand why the
So
screen's
this
not
is.
showing
we're gonna
up.
wing it.
Oh, we're reviewing the rum. Okay.
We're gonna review this.
I got the tasting glasses.
And we're gonna do
pimp
this. Yes.
Review pimp. Got it.
Review and pimp. You
Not
ready?
review and
You,
pimp.
yeah, man.
All right. What was that? You call me a pimp?
Yeah, you're a pimp.
Yeah,
Man.
pass.
Nice.
You're the motherfucking PIMP.
Wow. The PIMP. That sounds much more better than the pimp.
Yeah, that's like.
I'm a PIMP.
Whose song was that?
I don't know.
Oh,
You,
what?
yeah, you're the guy that knows this stuff.
Yeah, it's rap.
No, nothing else happening over here. Ready?
No, DJ's just saying hi. But
You're good. What?
I get professional here.
You're getting professional in your
My
Star
work
Wars shirt?
Your
Yeah,
mechanic
my
shirt?
Boba Fett mechanic shirt.
Okay,
This thing's awesome.
you say so.
You don't
Alright.
have to agree. Just
No,
final
it's
nod.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh! Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Shower. I've got with me Warren Bobrow, and I've got with me Ian Andrews. I think just hit me.
I don't know what just happened there.
And Klaus.
And Klaus. Klaus the elder.
The South Gnome.
The South Gnome.
The elder South. He's old.
He's old.
He's
from
an
old
old
man. 1800s.
He's older than we are.
Combined.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe not all of us.
Oh no, 1800s is a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, when in the 1800s? Because I'm almost 40, you're 40, that's 80 years.
Telling you.
You're over 20.
Klaus. Not 55.
Okay,
almost,
so we got
yeah, there you go.
Did you say you're over 20?
Well, I'm doing the math.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm like, you're just trying to
to get to the
play
1800s,
that?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So today we're going to take a look at, how do you say it?
Maison. Yep.
Maison. Maison rum. We have 3 bottles of Maison rum. And we have this cool little giveaway thing, sweepstakes type thing.
A couple minutes.
We'll talk about that later. So, you want to bring out some tasting glasses? We got a whole marching order.
I'd like to start you with the XO.
Yeah. I'll let you control what I should be drinking because you're the man that
I
knows
control the pour?
Yes. Oh, wait. Yes, but doesn't mean I have to drink it. So if you pour too much, you're killing a young rum.
Okay.
Do we want some water?
Yeah, we should have some water because we encourage responsible drinking. And when you encourage responsible drinking, you want to make sure you have a glass of water for every drink that you...
Oh, but you're not going to use it in there.
Okay, I know. No, not... We'll sprinkle a little bit over the top if you like. In fact, I would like to do that with the XO.
Do we have any?
We don't have any water, that's why I asked.
You have a little bit of water under the sink. You can
tap water? You think tap water?
Tap water, absolutely.
Get the minerals?
So, yeah, sure, why not? Hey, it's Hudson, New Hampshire's finest tap water.
From the waste management facility, or who runs water? Is it waste management? Waste management doesn't sound right though, because it's waste management. It should be the other side.
It should be
water management.
Pre-waste management.
Yeah. So what we have here is the Maison XO, and what I love about this rum is it gives you an idea of what real Jamaican rum tastes like. Not that all the other Jamaican rums aren't real. But I think what this one does is it gives you a snapshot into flavors that aren't being produced anymore, and that's that funky flavor of like dunder, and what we say dunder is, there's a whole description of what it is, but it goes back to the original biodynamics where you're taking a product of the earth and you're adding it back into the fermentation
it's
process.
Almost like a recycle. It's like
it's recycling yeast. We're regurgitating yeast.
Which is
let's not use that on the marketing label.
And we're drinking yeast regurgitation.
You're drinking really a natural product that no one is really doing on this scale. There's a beautiful clearness at the edge.
It's better than my watermark glassware.
No, right. We should have been polishing these beforehand. I don't know.
We got the towels back here.
We love these Glencairn. We love these Glencairn glasses too. Fantastic stuff. But if you jab your nose in there, you're gonna smell that funkiness, that banana leaf. But it's not agricole because this is molasses, and it
smells like Scotch.
Because it's finished off in Scotch whiskey casks. In England, of all places.
That's right.
Yeah, so there's very little angel share once it comes up to England.
So
the Caribbean.
They take these barrels that are used Scotch barrels, which are
used whiskey barrels.
Used whiskey barrels because they.
There's bourbon. There's bourbon.
Is bourbon too, right? So you get I guess you could get
salty,
a bourbon. Yeah. It's just got an aged smell to it. Yeah, like a.
But it is aged because the rums that are involved in the blend are from 4 to 23 years for this batch.
Okay.
So that's what the.
But at least I'm older than that.
And they do smaller batches. Is this the one where they do like 5,000?
This one is 5,000 bottles. Yes. Yeah. And when they go to the next batch, it will change. Okay. They're working with the caps. They're going to make it a little more high quality looking.
Why does he know that?
Why do I know what?
I know why you would know, but why does he know there's 5,000?
Well, you probably read the label.
He reads labels and he remembers them.
But what's also really nice about this, what I like to focus on, is the coloration. There is no coloration. They're not using any of that caramel coloring that so many other brands do. We will not be naming any names because sometimes I find myself in mixed company with those brands.
We could name a lot of names, actually.
Right, I could. But
he just doesn't want to get them angry when he has to go to a party.
I don't want to get anyone angry at me.
Nope.
But I doubt that your rum can tell you that they don't chill filter. I doubt your rum can tell you that they don't add sugar. I doubt your rum can tell you that they don't add caramel.
No,
they can't.
Some of them put caramel color on the label. Most don't mention the sugar.
It's so smooth.
Right. Yeah, there's a little bit of smoke in there. It's really lovely stuff.
Are these all 40?
That's not crazy burn.
This is 40%. Yes. We were talking recently about more of a barrel strength. I'd like to see them do a barrel strength. you know, a Navy strength.
Like a 151 really nice. Would be nice.
We were talking about a 151 that didn't taste like fire.
Yeah.
Right.
This is so smooth. I'm guessing they could do that.
Yeah, no, but like
sure
if you,
those doesn't burn at all.
When you think of, like, a lot of people think about it, just people that are viewing are like, oh, 151, everybody wants to get drunk. No, 151 extracts flavor.
It's a component in a great craft cocktail. Right. Is 151 good thing?
Punches,
absolutely.
You don't always do shots. You can. Right, there's always the option, but a lot of they also let you ignite your drink.
Okay, so we have a little bit of water here, and I always love the illustration of adding a drop or two of water just to kind of brighten it up. And
I already drank half mine.
Yeah, I know, so you get a little bit less. So,
so less water.
Just put a little bit of water in, give it a little bit of swirl, and
I always love that you can
jab
see
your nose in,
sugar
and it makes it shimmering.
Yeah,
makes it beautiful.
It changes the smell a little bit. It's not as smoky.
It's not quite as acidic.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
you have better science words.
Well, I'm an author, you know. I've written 4 books.
we gotta make sure we bring out your books.
Yes. Books. So what happens to the books? They're all gone. I think they're
under the allspice.
Yeah, and there should be the bitters and shrubs somewhere around here.
Yeah, I was looking for that one. I'll have to pull it.
I don't know what happened. Maybe it's in my briefcase, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but I've written 4 books. These are 2 of them here. Apothecary Cocktails was my first. Whiskey Cocktails was my second. Bitters and Shrubs Syrup was the 3rd, and the 4th remains to be seen. Actually, the 4th is called Cannabis Cocktails. You heard that right. Cannabis Cocktails.
And we'll be
scheduled for June? Is that
scheduled for June, yes, for the published date. Absolutely. You know more about me than I know.
I know. Like, he's learning. He's got all this learning.
You're great.
I try to absorb things, so.
That's right.
There is a picture of it.
There is the picture.
I printed it out.
That's the cover picture, right?
Yeah!
There's the cover picture from my forthcoming book.
We will make
book. Cannabis Cocktails.
What's great about the topic of this book is where the legalization is in so many areas right now, and how timely.
It's the right book at the right time, exactly, and I'm the first person to write the book on this topic, remarkably so.
And we're gonna do an entire video just kind of covering that.
The framework of cannabis cocktails.
And
so
that way, you know, if you're more interested in it, stay tuned because I'll just put them on the right order. So this one comes out first.
Okay.
It makes sense, right?
It does make sense.
This will come out on Monday because this is for that's true. Confusing me.
It's a review Monday. Yeah.
Right. So let's take a look at the...
I just drank the whole thing and we haven't even got the other 2 yet.
Right, well we have some more drinking to do.
That's such a problem. I know. You got so much driving to do tonight.
Okay, we're going to try the Guyana now.
Guyana.
The Guyana.
Where's Guyana?
Guyana is an island in the Caribbean. This was distilled in 2005. For some reason, someday they're around 14 years old and they seems to resonate with me how old this rum actually is from this period, from this bottling. I love the Guyana rum because it kind of reminds me of wine from South Africa. It has that sort of green peppery nose, which I enjoy so much. When I only put a splash in, so we can just kind of let it. You know, I didn't clean out the glasses, so that's going to clean out my belly.
No, you'll be fine because I swapped the glasses anymore.
These are fresh glasses.
What else did you put in it?
No, nothing. It's just they were brand new. He has so many glasses. I moved over some new ones.
And mirrors.
And he cleaned the other ones for the next one.
There you go.
This has
the Guyana has this funky green pepper nose. That's what I smell right off. I smell green peppers like South African wine. Really great South African wine will smell like green peppers.
I don't think I've ever had South African wine.
Well, drink the Guyanese rum and it's like drinking South African wine. It's lovely stuff.
No, the nose doesn't...
Definitely get peppery. Yeah.
It doesn't remind me of any other thing. Like no other rum, no other spirit.
Actually, it reminds me of a Highland Scotch whiskey.
Really? Mm-hmm. A little smokiness?
A little bit of heather, a little bit of... a tiny little bit of peat, but not the... Not to the extent of the Islice.
No, you have to like really stick your nose in the massive amount of it.
But it's in there. There's a little bit of smoke, a little bit of char. Scotchy. Yeah. This is I suggest that people drink these rums if they're drinking a single malt after a meal, and if they always reach for their Scotch menu as a digestif. I say reach for one of these.
It's a green flavor.
It's very green. Not green peppercorns or green peppers.
Like green isn't a thing you can eat. Yeah. I want some green, please. But it has
you can smell purple, but you...
Right, but you can smell green. But it really works, and it's really well...
It kind of reminds me of like a vegetation or like a field, like the green organic smell you get out of a field. But You definitely get
the heather now.
But we can tell you that it is from the Diamond Distillery in Guyana, which is a classic, produced rum. It's beautiful stuff. They make it in what they call a Demerara style.
Demerara style?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean there's Demerara?
It's Demerara sugar
brought through, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do they take Demerara? I mean, you're taking sugar,
but it's a specific phase, the Demerara phase. And then you have a Muscovado phase, and then you have a molasses phase. There's all different things that they extract out, all different levels of sugar.
Right.
That they
so they're just pulling it out. It's kind of crazy because when you have that many combinations of one type of sugar, you can do a lot more things than otherwise.
So again, this is our natural color, and this is very important to understand that if your rum is dark black, it probably is not from age. It's probably from some sort of coloring agent. So this is the natural color, and I feel very strongly
There's captains around that I think
that.
have a darker black color to them. I've seen
That's
some
right.
captains
Yes.
with some darker color.
Absolutely, and that's probably caramel. So this
I like how
is
it's just probably.
Yeah,
he knows it is 100%.
Yeah, but I will say it's probably because I wasn't there when they put it in,
It's
so
true.
I can't possibly say that.
I have plausible time.
But I love the Guyana, and I make a mint julep with it instead of using whiskey. I use the Guyana, and I use the raw sugar, the Demerara sugar, and fresh mint. And I always slap my mint.
So wouldn't that
in shape? Slap that mint.
I beat the hell out of it.
You don't slap the mint. You're abusive to your mint. Let's face it.
If you make a mint julep with this, didn't you just make a mojito?
No,
because
it's a mint julep. No, it's a mint julep.
What about?
Because I use my sterling silver cups, so it couldn't possibly be a mojito. With a copper core sterling silver cup. I mean, Klaus wouldn't permit it. So anyway,
good thing you have an overseer there.
Mookie wants to know if it has an agricole funk.
It had actually, but it doesn't have an agricole funk. It has which one? The Guyana or the Jamaican?
You have to wait 10 seconds.
I'm guessing he's talking about the Jamaican, but he didn't say.
The Jamaican does have a funk, but it's not. It couldn't possibly be agricole because it's from molasses as opposed to being from freshly crushed sugar cane. But I understand the point being that agricole can be funky, but not the funk that I'm talking about. The funk I'm talking about comes from the dunder.
So it's
from the yeast.
Unlike
Wait, they have you really well trained.
I haven't done anything.
This beat's running up and down the stairs, let me tell you. This
beat's working for a living. I haven't done that since 2009.
He just feeds everything right in. And
I haven't stopped since 2002.
Is that the year of your birth? You're a young guy.
The best part is, like...
Have you seen these hairs?
Yeah, I don't think you should be drinking, Ian.
When I have to do the... Like, if Ian doesn't make an episode... or a week, and I have to do it myself. It's so much work. I'm like, I have to find everything. I gotta shake and strain.
You got a bar back.
Yeah, he just sits there and I talk.
Normally I bartend and bar back.
Yeah.
And you vocalize.
Well, we're the Panama is my favorite. It's distilled in 2006. Yes, dark. Why? Where is it made? It has nothing to do with age.
Hold on. And it doesn't have caramel color.
It has nothing to do with age, and it has nothing to do with caramel coloring. No, it has nothing to do with that. What it has to do with the
copper,
the heat of the outside of the atmosphere. There's more humidity. There's more
causes
heat.
Color.
It makes the extract. It
pulls
the bourbon. They're using bourbon.
It ages it faster.
It ages it faster.
Because of the humidity.
Because of the heat, and that's why in India, where they make whiskey and they make brilliant whiskey, it ages I think 4 times as quickly as it does in Scotland because of the humidity and the temperature and the
And if it ages 4 times in Scotland, that means you can make a good aged product for half the price you don't have to wait so long.
Yes, but you also have a greater angel share.
True,
and that's a problem. That's a great problem. There's great evaporation.
But can't you just dehumidify it back in
No, they don't have the technology for that.
Can't you give them the technology?
In India?
I like how that's just the statement, and I don't have a good response to it. Yes!
Well, yes! I mean, I'd have to ask my friend Raj, who's the importer, so I'd have to ask him if...
if you created the environment where it was less humid and there was less angel share, it wouldn't age as fast either, though. So
right, and they would
have to be a reclamation.
So they were saying that why don't they make rum in India and the Himalayas? Well, there's no way of getting it from point A to point B. There's no infrastructure. There's no logistics. It just doesn't exist.
I'm from America. Logistics, I know how everything just happens for me. It comes to my house.
So let's talk about the Panama 2006. I love the Panama. It's dessert in a glass.
Yeah. No, wait. It smells sweet.
This is the rum smell that I'm used to.
This is
my thing. Like this is where Derek likes to play, and this is the sandbox.
Yes, this is our tabla rasa, if you will. This is our blank slate, and I love this because this is the pure. This speaks to me about quality of rum. And there's a couple brands out on the market that espouse to make what they call Cuban style rum, even though they're not Cuban rum. Mm-hmm. And the Cuban style rum remarkably tastes and smells just like them.
This has a butterscotch, candy-like smell to it.
Definitely candy.
I like the butterscotch. Big fan.
And it's got a little cocoa. David. I like a little cocoa in the nose.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really well made stuff. And again, what was that about?
See that green bar?
Oh yeah.
That means David donated $5 to the show. So
thank you. Cheers.
And now somehow, whenever David does that, I have to feel the pain of a big
hand. Right.
And we're gonna meet David in New Orleans because he lives. He lives down that way. So when we go to Tails, we're gonna meet up with him and his wife, which is really cool.
So I love mixing with the Panama. The other two, the XO I love in a snifter. It also mixes a really mean drink. I love the Guyana in a snifter as well after a meal, but I love mixing with the Panama.
Dry finish to it.
Very dry finish.
It's like almost a tanniny wine-ish.
It has almost that Spanish wine.
And then the tip of your tongue just tingles a little bit.
I can't help you with that. You should go to your doctor right away.
Read my mind.
Well, you better tend to that.
Derek out. My tongue is tingling 4 hours longer, and I've got to go to the doctor. Yeah. This is
so it's a little more sweetness on the tongue.
Yeah,
I find it really incredibly mixable. I love this in tiki drinks.
Yes!
This is the Millionaire's product. That's not overly expensive.
Right. You bring this out, you're going to impress people.
Yeah, you want to impress people. I love the presentation. The bottle's gorgeous. They have little mini bottles that are shaped the exact same way. I love that it has enough room for my fingers
for pouring.
No, the pouring is different. Like the fig liqueur, wicked hard to pour.
Oh, I know, the kleiner Fiegling.
Yeah,
it's very small, and it's tough because it's a wide.
The thing I like about these bottles is they're unpretentious.
Yeah.
And they look classic.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing fancy about them.
I love the little, each of the bottles has a different color sticker, quote-unquote sticker on it.
Depending
on the location embossed, it sits off of it. It talks about, it says, single distillery rum maison.
They should make it
They should put a poker on it, burn it, or let me sign each label.
Like the Doms.
Oh, that would be awesome. You would have a great time. Every single time. Every single time.
So
I would buy it just to make your arms hurt.
Thank you.
He's so nice, isn't he?
Anyway.
With the donations, of course.
So the Panama, you're looking for a rum that most everyone will love. That would be the Panama.
That is definitely the more approachable out of the three, because the nose.
It's sweet. Yeah. The nose is sweet, but it doesn't finish sweet. It finishes dry, and I think that's very important.
Right, and it's got a nice color to it. But this is like when we make any of those rum-based cocktails, like even the daiquiris or anything that you want to get kind of classy. What are the ones like the one we use the Ongo store 1919 with? Like those. I don't know if it's. I can't remember the name of the specific cocktails, but
so many episodes.
I know. It's only like 700 episodes ago. This has that flavor that would pair with.
It's kind of nutty, and it just works. It works really, really nicely in any sort of handcrafted cocktails that don't have more than 3 ingredients.
Where it can really shine is
Well, I don't like cocktails that have more than 3 ingredients.
What about bitters? Does that count?
Bitters never count. No, bitters are not an ingredient. So it's only a finish.
So you're talking like liquor ingredients or
liquor ingredients.
Okay,
so
not you can have more 3
you
liquors
can have 300 ingredients.
Okay, as long as only 3 liquors.
Only 3 liquors.
So no Long Island iced teas.
No, never. We buried those at Tails.
No,
we don't make those anymore.
Well, that 3 Mile was pretty good though.
3 Mile Long Island, yeah, that's
true. Glow.
No, yeah, I don't remember why it was called that. There was some name.
I had the what were the bitters that it had in there?
Do you remember a smokiness I'm getting out of this glass right now, and it might be because the glass wasn't well washed, but no, it was well washed.
Yes, that's it.
No, it has a beautiful little smoky nose to it at the finish.
I kind of gave them a rinse and a dry, so I didn't really soap them up.
I love that. There's great balance. Beautiful balance.
Bitters Old Men.
Bitters Old Men, yes.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yep. Zach, like, I've tried so hard to get him to remake his bitters.
Yeah, he's not making. Is he not making them? I don't
no,
think so.
I've handed him
I've
the
got
distiller.
a couple with me today.
I have them all too. Yeah. I handed him the distiller. I'm like, here's the distiller in New Hampshire. I'll box produce, do whatever you want. I'll label them.
I think he's a better writer.
And yeah, he's like, that's the thing. He likes his job.
He likes his job.
I was hoping he didn't. That way we can get him back into it.
Who likes their job? Come on.
I didn't. I didn't like my job at all. 20 years of working in a bank. Enough for me. Time to do what I love.
Sometimes it takes a while to learn, right?
Oh,
That's right.
crap. So,
yes.
Lastly, just to make sure we make this episode super long, what we're going to do is I've been working with the craft...
repeat appearance here.
What? Oh,
Craft Spirits
with
Exchange.
Craft Spirits Exchange well, actually, they came up with the idea.
Okay,
They're like,
yeah, that's a great idea.
I got an idea. Warren's going to be down there. I'm going to hand him this. You show it off, and we'll give one away. I'm like, let's do that.
I just heard something ring.
That was probably me.
Oh,
no,
okay.
that wasn't me. So if you go to drinkc.sx/cocktailtv and you're like, I can't ever do that again. Don't worry.
Below the video.
It's in the link below. You can enter for a chance to win your own craft cocktail kit. This craft cocktail kit was...
I designed it.
Yes, it was designed by the Treasure Island... I have all this there, but there's way too many words. Treasure Island something or other. It might have been the other one. Anyway, he created this.
Treasure Island Refresher.
The
Treasure Island Refresher, yes.
It's got the...
Bitterman's Tiki Bitters.
Yeah, come on.
Tiki Bitters.
I'm gonna go with El Macule Tiki Bitters.
El Macule.
It's got your jigger. It's got a bottle of cute ginger beer.
Which is great spicy ginger beer. I love that.
And the
they were down tails last year.
Every year.
And the Maison XO.
Yeah. Okay. I remember just going to the tasting room last year. That's why.
So if you would like to win this kit, there's one reserved for you. All you have to do is go to the link below, fill in your information, and you're in a drawing. I think it goes until like the middle of February. I can put that below too because I'm really bad with preparing. And then
do that.
You put your information in. U.S. residents only. Sad face. Lawyers suck. That's what.
Well, not all of them. Some.
Well,
just the ones that stand out in front of cars.
Yeah, well, and anyone that says this has to be a U.S. Only thing. Actually, I think it has something to do with sweepstakes laws in the U.S., and there's a lot of stuff around it. So for those that aren't in the U.S., I apologize. We'll come up with a better contest for you. That's really a lie just to get through the next segment. But if I could come up with something.
But it could happen.
It could happen. I didn't know this was going to happen until the beginning of the week. So there you go. We're done.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right.
Pick up your Glencairn glasses at awesomedrinks.com.
Yeah, you can get those there, and you can get these at your right.
Exactly.
Wherever that is. I bet you New Jersey.
In New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts.
Can you get a drink
California?
Up New York?
I'm sorry.
Can you get a drink up New York?
I don't know if Drink Up. I'm not sure if Drink Up is carrying them.
These guys carry them.
I'm not sure.
Somebody's got to carry this stuff. Google it, or just go to your local liquor store.
Contact Niche Imports in Cedar Knolls, New Jersey, and they will tell you exactly where the rums are distributed in the United States.
And that will get you to the next leg to getting the stuff in your home. That's it! We're teaching you how to drink.
Peace.
One down.
One down.
Boom!
Should I put this back down here?
Sure. Just out of the way. It doesn't look like it's all going to fall out.
So I don't think it's going to fall out.
It's all taped up.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good.
What was the next thing we needed to do? Oh, you want to do this next?
Sure.
Can you get it in Texas?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Is Texas a control state? I don't think it's a control state.
If I had to guess, I'd
I
say
think
no.
we have distributorship in Texas.
Nothing in Texas is under control.
Just knowing what I think I know about Texas.
No, the Specs Online is like the biggest liquor store ever.
Binny's has it. They can get it through Binny's.
Binny's is online.
Binny's is online. They can get it just about in any state through Binny's.
I love how quiet your pump is. That thing is awesome.
And it pumps like 5 gallons up 6 feet in 1 second. It's pretty awesome.
It was like on a boat.
Yeah. It's like a bilge,
it's pretty much anything. It's a big ass bilge pump.
It's a bilge pump, yeah.
We just call it ejection pump in plumber's terms, I think.
That's right, an ejection pump.
Because it's ejecting stuff. Let me move all this out of the way.
Your plumber went crazy with the putty on the drain here, didn't they?
Yeah. My plumber went crazy, period.
So we're still on the
live stream?
Live stream?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Now we're on the whole time. We can talk to people.
All right, is anyone talking to us?
So the chat room's on the right?
Does anyone want to know about Klaus?
Oh, where'd you go, Derek?
I'm right here.
There's some great text there that we didn't.
Oh! Ow!
It's nice and wet
Ow!
hands. It's great.
You heard him, that's...
I've got the splat all over his glasses.
I got my glasses so...
I'm a sympathetic glass wearer, but I like to mess with it. I got contacts in right now, so...
Sympathetic laugh.
That's good. Can you? Okay. See, yeah.
Can you read it?
I can't find the live stream anywhere.
Where'd you get Klaus?
He's on the
Where'd I get Klaus? He came to me about 30 years ago, 20 years ago, through a friend who took care of my roses. And he was in her family for 100 years.
Care of my roses.
Oh, here, go ahead.
Clean that up.
Yeah.
He's old. He's from the 1860s.
So do you have anything we want to do?
Yeah, we would love to make a little quick cocktail. Yeah, sure.
I had a house from the 1860s.
Can we do a little daiquiri?
Yeah.
Let's do a little daiquiri.
You want the rum?
With the rum.
You want
and
a big coupe or a
and the
little coupe?
THC tincture. I mean, the special tincture.
Special tincture. Which kind of coupe would you like?
I
Like
like
the big or small?
the shallow.
Which rum?
Let's use the Maison Panama. The darker one. Yeah. That's for my head. That's what happens when you get old. Your hair falls out.
Hey, at least you still got some.
Don't
got me beat.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It just goes horseshoe now. It's all running away and
just running
migrating
away.
south.
Run away! Run away!
Run away! Monty Python. Nice.
What?
Monty Python. Oh, we need ice, bud.
Hold on. Well, yeah.
I'll go get ice.
So we have a special ingredient.
Yeah.
It's a very special ingredient. It's Klaus's ingredient from my book. Go to Amazon.
Are you ready?
Amazon.com.
I've been there.
Amazon.com, and you can buy the book in pre-sale. They will not charge you until the day it goes. Pre-sale, you place the order and they charge you the day that it publishes, which is in June, and then they send it to you. But it helps my metric. It helps my metric.
Yeah, because they know.
They know what it's going to become. Dude, that's sick. Yes, bring the gnome out to town. He's sure to reel in chicks the bar. It's true. Who can resist a man with a red-capped gnome in his lap?
I would. Any chicks that would have a gnome, I would hang with them.
What's the book about? Oh yeah, I'm the first person to write this book. It's on using cannabis tinctures, tonics, bitters, shrubs, butters, and infusions, and making craft cocktails.
Pot cocktails.
What?
Pot cocktails.
Pot cocktails. Yeah, that's what it is. Pot cocktails.
I can't. Wow, that's not really easy to say.
Pot cocktails? It is. Pot cocktails. Yeah.
Pot cocktails.
Yep. And Klaus cocktails.
Klaus pot cocktails.
So Amazon or Barnes and Noble. Yes, yeah, Mike, you do have to bring your own gnome to a bar. That's yes, and it's true. Anthony, good luck making those drinks in most states. Well, you can make them and probably make them at home. I'm sponsored by the Magical Butter Machine people, and Magical Butter Machine gave me written permission to use their equipment in my book. Which is pretty cool. So it's really a great thing and makes your job easy. So anyone can do it. It's just a matter of having the raw ingredients. Yes, you can. Yes, vegetarian baker. Best way is to search for it on Amazon. Cannabis cocktails.
You'll probably only find one hit at that number or that name, right?
Right. Yeah, it's number one on the scale. There's no others by that name. Chronic cocktails. Thanks, Derek. That's good. And I use 75 different strains in the book for 75 different cocktails.
If you spell cannabis wrong, it still comes up.
It still comes up. It's on Amazon. And Barnes & Noble and your independent bookstores. Is that my hair? I don't think so.
No, it's my dog.
There it goes. So, I approve of this. I'm the author, of course, of Apothecary Cocktails. And that's why this book is so important, because people in the early apothecary, back in the day, they used cannabis as one of the most important healing ingredients. It was probably the only thing that did any healing.
Mike
yeah,
asks,
because
how did you get into writing cocktail books?
I had a dream. I literally had a dream. I went to sleep one night, and I woke up, and I knew that I was going to be a famous cocktail author. And now 4 books later, the dream came true. It wasn't a nightmare.
I need to have a dream about something where I become famous.
It's okay, Anthony. I know you're kidding.
Yeah.
But it really is about healing, and it's back to the early apothecary. Before you would go to your doctor, because doctors are out in the field replacing fixing broken bones and things like that. but you didn't really have doctors who were prescribing medicine because this is pre big pharma. So you would go to your apothecarian, and your apothecarian would probably prescribe something that they would prepare there in the apothecary, in the apothecary shop, and probably the only active ingredient that really worked was this one right here, the cannabis. So,
unless you had a stomach ailment, then maybe.
Well, Angostura bitters or Peychaud bitter. Angostura, 1830 something. I mean, it was invented to keep General Bolivar's troops standing.
But that also says, as marketing happens, it cures cancer, it cures this.
Well, you can't say that it cures anything, but I will say it alleviates.
Makes you a virgin again. Like, there's tons of things that bitters don't actually do.
Yeah. So we're gonna make a little daiquiri with a special ingredient that I have here.
With a special
This
tincture?
is a very special tincture. It has sort of a greenish color. It is. It is the real thing. It's OG Kush. Mixed into
do you want to build this drink?
No, I'm going to watch you, and then I'm going to add the.
All right. So I will.
The
let me
secret
start.
ingredient.
Luckily, the Hudson
open
PD
the
isn't one of your viewers.
Is this all we need?
They well could be.
Oh, they might be. They're right down the street.
Do we have everything we
They
need?
might
So I
stop
can.
by.
Do you have the lemon lime? You have just a
yeah,
little
we
bit of
did.
simple.
We
Just a
have
little bit
lime.
of simple.
We had a lemon and lime. Oh, there we go.
How
you
much
got some
lemon and
simple?
lime do you need? I don't know.
Not much, right? You got some simple in the thing?
I do.
Demerara okay? Or?
Demerara's perfect.
I have simple. I have non-demerara if you need it upstairs. But
This is good. No, we want to keep you here.
you want me to? I could probably. I don't know if it'll work.
What's that?
You're covering Klaus with.
I know. I'm going to bring him back.
Klaus
There
is
he is.
helping hold the thing up.
What?
He's doing his part. Klaus is helping
Because
out.
I don't have the physical book yet.
Right. They don't even make it like a first run for you.
Not yet. Not yet. It'll be about 4:20 Mountain Time. Yes, there you go, Brian.
Oh yeah, you want to start all the
And here is the special ingredient.
So, what do we want? You want to do 2 ounces of this?
Yeah,
2-1-1?
2-1-1.
So, 1 half.
Uh-huh.
We'll make it.
And then I'll add the secret ingredient.
Secret ingredient.
Do you add that into the shake?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, because it's really super.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, this is just going to... Which one is our...
Do we want to... Are we
Hold
started?
on. Let's her get the camera,
Okay.
and I'll set this up. We'll do an intro. Do you have a name for this?
We're going to call it a...
The OG daiquiri?
We're going to call it a green daiquiri.
Green?
Yeah,
I
let's
like
go
it.
with that.
A green daiquiri.
Because I don't want searches for marijuana to show up.
No.
Yeah,
Because I
remember
think it's
the
gonna
marijuana
We'll
milkshake
call
that
it
you
green.
did? Everyone's like, there's no marijuana in that.
Yeah, and this is the one that is. And
Yeah.
it's like,
It's green.
yeah, the
Green
liquid
Greenish.
marijuana was the
A
other one.
greenish daiquiri.
The greenish daiquiri?
Yes.
Everybody's going to think it has absinthe.
I was going to say, we're
Well,
going to get
but it's
some
okay. Let them believe it.
They're going to watch it.
green fairy
No,
hits.
it'll be like
Well, it's
the
not
green
a green, it's a
daiquiri.
green dragon. It's a
okay.
green dragon daiquiri.
I like
Green
it.
dragon
That
daiquiri.
sounds good.
And you come up with those
The
clickbait
puff
lines.
daiquiri?
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
won't believe what's in this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, you can't believe it.
yeah. They did this with the daiquiri.
Yeah.
You'll never drink daiquiris like.
You ready?
Okay, let's go.
Welcome to Comment Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Shaw. Got me one. I have to make another name tag.
And
That's okay.
Klaus.
And
Klaus.
And Klaus the Sow's gnome.
Klaus the Sow's Gnome. We are going to make for everybody a cocktail that involves. It's a daiquiri. It's a green daiquiri.
Yes.
Now-
Smell it.
Smells great.
Smells like weed.
It does. Strange.
Yes, it's got a weird ingredient in it. So
It does.
this is inspired by. Is this actually in the book that you're producing?
This is
Or is
not. There's actually a tea punch made with rum agricole in the book, based on a shrub, a lime ginger shrub,
Like ginger.
which
That sounds
has the active ingredient in it.
All right.
Excellent.
And so
Today we're making this with the Maison.
Maison Panama,
Panama.
which is a fantastic single origin rum from a specific place in the universe.
and then
We just did a review involving this, so if you haven't seen it, go watch the review.
this will be.
It's probably
it's really
yesterday's.
I'll work
We tried
on
cross
how
it.
to. Oh yeah, this is all about holy green. There's a $10 promotion.
Oh, that's
Whoop, here we go. You get double.
Boom! Oh, left-handed. Oh, whoop. 420.
You got a
So-
three-way for that one, DJ.
We have talked in the past. Wow.
Three-way
well,
for
a
DJ?
three-way. We have talked in the past. A couple weeks ago, we made a balanced cocktail. It was a Fernet. It was a similar drink to a daiquiri.
Common man.
It was a 2-1. It was a common sour.
Common
This
sour.
is a 2-1-1 recipe. It's going to be 2 rum.
Yep.
1
ounces of rum,
1 Demerara.
1 ounce of Demerara,
and then 1 ounce of
Half lime, half lemon.
half lemon.
and then about an ounce of this.
The
And I'm
magic
going to
ingredient.
pour it so you can see
Pour it
its
on hot.
beautiful color.
How do you get it so syrupy? Oh, is it it's the glycerin, right?
It's glycerin.
Glycerin.
Oh, okay.
So
there we go. There's the magic ingredient.
So that would be similar to like Fee Brothers bitters.
Exactly, because it has a glycerin base. Yeah, except for
and they don't have they don't have one with any of your secret ingredients.
No, they don't.
What am I missing? Oh, you want to add ice in
ice? Gotta make sure they work first.
For the shaker.
If they don't do this, they don't work.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
And then we mix this. We just shake it up.
We shake it up, and we're going to use this.
Typically, I would put it
beautiful little coop.
I would chill the coop ahead of time, but sometimes we.
Doesn't mean you can't
forget.
Look at that technique.
Look at that, right?
And it didn't even splash all over the place.
And which would have meant us.
Do an egg white shake, a dry shake. It gets ugly.
A dry. Well, don't worry. There's no egg white shakes this week. What do you need?
That'll
work.
Strange.
So
oh, look how beautiful that is.
Since we're now live, before we drink this, you can go onto Amazon.com today and pre-order the Cannabis Cocktails book from Warren. All you have to do is go there. There's a pre-order option. If you want this book, I don't care if you make a cocktail at all. If you want to support Common Man Cocktails and have awesome guests on the show, guests will like to come here.
If you support
the two people.
If you sell, if I can help them move some product. So it's always helpful for me to buy his stuff because then he'll want to come back again.
And we would love that.
That's right. I would love to come back.
Because he's going to share knowledge all week.
Do you want a picture?
Oh. Yeah, where will that? Can we put that here? Oh, wait.
Basically, where Klaus is.
Klaus needs to move for a
second.
second.
Yeah, we'll get a little screenshot with some background
there
stuff.
You go.
With the nose on in the back. And this in the back.
There you go. Water your laptop, probably a bad idea.
Yeah, generally.
Oh, will that work? There, you just fold it up.
Work.
Got it?
All right.
Good?
Good.
Sweet.
We do everything live. We stage and
That's
everything.
Right. I love it. It's the benefit of live TV.
Yeah. And then that goes on Instagram later on, and then you can read Instagram
so let's taste this puppy.
or whatever you do.
Oh, it's a beautiful aroma. It smells like greens.
Ah, yes. Now, like I said, what you need to do is you need to go. That's what the book cover looks like.
Delicious.
I printed
it
out.
It tastes like it has weed in it. It does.
That's so crazy.
It's delicious.
It must be the rum.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's definitely agricole.
It's definitely agricultural.
Agricultural.
That was a perfect drink. A great balance.
First time?
That wasn't the irony. That was the aeration effect. No irony in there. Let me try that again. Get that right.
That's gonna be an outtake.
Does it have a cottony mouthfeel?
A cottony mouthfeel. I like that. How many milligrams of THC? I took, and let's see, in this little container here, there's probably 7 grams.
That doesn't mean anything.
Not milligrams. 7 grams of cannabis in this little container.
So, what does that mean, 7 grams?
What it means is I decarb the cannabis by heating it in an oven for 240 degrees for an hour.
Is that like drying it?
It's like drying it. It activates the THC from THCA. That's the stuff that gets you stoned. That we like, nice body high. We enjoy that.
See,
nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's why we drink. We drink for a buzz. If we didn't want to drink for a buzz, alcohol wouldn't have any alcohol in it. So
it would be cold water.
It would be cold water. Yeah. So we drink for a reason. This is the reason why I mix the THC in is because it plays really nicely with alcohol. It doesn't make you crazy. It doesn't make you spin like when you smoke a joint and drink a drink. You have a bad experience.
It's a bad mix.
It's a bad mix, but this plays very nicely in the same sandbox.
Is that because
the cool thing about this is you can control
the amount of stuff you have in it. So as far as like milligrams of THC, that's a really tough question. I don't really know how we can tell you how many milligrams.
The crap on it,
right? You have to really be like a food scientist, and you take it and you have it tested at a lab, and they'll tell you exactly what's in it. I can tell you what's in my small container, so I can assume maybe way too much if you drink an ounce. If you drink an ounce, this is way too much. But if you have a half ounce, it's probably going to be enough. And never more than 1 drink in an hour.
And you always share. You share with all your friends.
And you share it with all your friends, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's what we're doing.
And I hope none of us are taking drug tests.
Sip, pass.
I don't see a need for a drug test. I can take one if you want.
It's delicious.
You probably still.
It's a really delicious, and it smells like
it's very vegetable.
It smells like herb, but it doesn't. And it has a little herby taste, But the flavors of the daiquiri
Don't worry,
really
Jen, we'll
pull
save you
through.
some. You look antsy over there.
Right, but
There's plenty more.
The thing that is cool is it still has the citric, the acidic structure
of the daiquiri, of the classic daiquiri, and that's what I try to do with my book. I took classic cocktails and I re-imaged them to include THC.
Well, how did you? I mean, you're adding isn't that a sweet product?
The glycerin is sweet. Yes.
So we probably could have backed off this a
maybe
little
bit, but not much.
Yeah.
But not much.
That's what it's weird
because it creates a nice. Glycerin has its own flavor, and it's not necessarily a flavor that people are accustomed to unless you drink cough syrup. People who drink cough syrup and enjoy it, for like recreational fun, they're very familiar with glycerin and they probably like it because they're accustomed to it.
So for the fans, the
cough syrup users out there,
right. You have a home and like cocktails.
So the viewer base of the show, very interested in classic cocktails and stuff. So if you really like the classic cocktails and you have availability of product in your state, it's going to be a really great book.
And even if you don't, you can probably find what you need on the black market and make what you have because I give all the secrets.
The way I look at it is, first off, the book is going to create controversy.
Oh, I wanted to.
It's going to create a lot of talking.
Oh, it will.
Comment, have you seen Anchorman? The last comment. In California, most of the time we're high 100%. It's like Sex Panther. 60% of the time it works every time.
It works every time.
So
vote early and often.
You're gonna get a controversy. You're probably gonna get some interesting comments on Amazon.
I hope so.
No doubt, right away.
I hope so.
It's
I'm back like a duck. It just washes right off.
It's going to generate some discussion, which is great.
I wanted to create controversy, and I wanted to also create enlightenment, because there are people who are genuinely sick, and there are people who genuinely need the healing qualities of cannabis. I'm giving a new way of enjoying those qualities, rather than just eating a pot brownie, which not everyone wants to do.
I would not really want a pot brownie because that gets old. I like a brownie once, a normal
but
brownie.
I want something where I can take my base ingredient, my core ingredient, and make a litany of different types of craft cocktails with it.
Right. So you're gonna get 3 different crowds. You're gonna get those that are gonna use it from a health medicinal standpoint. You're gonna get those that are
standpoint.
Then you're gonna have another group that's just getting it because it has anything to do with weed.
Well, right, and there's the stoner standpoint. And I didn't write the book for a stoner standpoint, and that's why Anne from Tales of the Cocktail has come very, very, become very supportive of this because I said this is not a get stoned quick book. Yes, you can read it as such. You can
also
do
get drunk quick in a normal restaurant.
Yeah, you can look at any cocktail book and say, "Oh, I don't want to read it because it's about alcohol."
You can also drink too much water.
You can also drink too much water and die. So no one has ever died using cannabis, and
as opposed to cigarettes
or alcohol. But so I really took the aspect of healing and the early apothecary. I was down at the Pharmacy Museum in New Orleans during Tales of the Cocktail last year and gave a presentation on apothecary cocktails. And they had a whole presentation next to me on cannabis in the pharmacy, and it really, pre-1937, when the Cannabis Act, the Anti-Cannabis Act was enacted, cannabis was available in every pharmacy in America as a tincture. So it hasn't been illegal for so long. Right. And people would like to believe that it's been illegal for a lot longer, and it has.
Right. It's been vilified.
It's been vilified like absinthe.
Yeah.
And in fact, absinthe is even more vilified than cannabis.
Does cannabis help people with gout?
I've heard that it is effective to people with gout. Certainly, I've heard it has people for glaucoma. Problems with their eyes.
I have problems with my eyes. That's why I buy glasses.
Well, I wear glasses and I still smoke weed.
I can't see with them.
You're still trying to get me.
All of us.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh wait,
not me.
She got laser eye surgery, but that's still.
Don, why can't I say nobody has ever died from cannabis? They haven't.
Statistically on the books, you can. How would you? You have to base it off of actual reports, right?
Yeah, no one has ever died from cannabis.
Like a medical examiner saying the cause of death was cannabis, not a side effect of someone being high.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I only play one on television.
Because being under the influence of something, anything, could impair your judgment. But then it's definitely up to interpretation.
Yes, Anthony, I do like to party because I have class. Klaus likes to party.
Klaus the South Gnome.
But the only thing you want to do when you're high is eat and
it doesn't inhibit your libido. It uninhibits your libido.
Isn't that bad?
No, it's good.
It's great.
It takes away your inhibitions.
It
creates inhibitions.
Just like alcohol does.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. No, but alcohol also makes you drool if you.
Yeah, well, you don't drool usually, unless you have some really strong stuff.
I've never drooled on alcohol.
No.
I have knocked a wall out with my head, but I haven't drooled.
That's true.
But no, this is the first book written on the topic. It's out June 1st of this year, 2016.
Am I the first video show?
You're the first video show to talk about it.
My dad's
which is
birthday
really
is the second.
which is really a big deal. And thank you for that.
I'm gonna put this right on Reddit. Everybody's gonna get to see it.
That's great. That's awesome.
No, I can put it anywhere I want. I'm gonna make sure it's everywhere because you have validity, right? So when they see me, they're like, "Who's the guy that sits there yelling all the time?"
Some people think you're Camper English for some reason.
Everybody thinks I'm.
He got mistaken for Camper.
Everybody thinks I'm Camper.
Camper's much more handsome.
I think I'm taller than Camper.
I don't know about that.
Camper, I'm sorry.
There you go. And Warren happens to know everybody, so it's kind of neat to hear the story. Have you met Dale DeGroff?
Yes, I know. Dale and I had a cocktail together at Stage Left, actually at Catherine Lombardi 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. We made his Uncle Angelo's eggnog right pre-Christmas.
Yeah,
it was delicious.
Nice. They served it at the event.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we hand whisked and everything. It was
absolutely
amazing.
Delicious.
I've never had an eggnog like that.
I've never met Dale DeGroff.
Wait, we have a decent cocktail here, and it's not being drunk, so I have to have some.
Get up in here, Jen. I know you're chomping at the bit.
And then
that's interesting, Brian. I'm just okay. Simple math, which is something I got kicked out of MIT for because I couldn't do simple math. Simple math: if weed is 20% THC and there's 7 grams in the bottle, 1,400 milligrams in the whole bottle, you could probably dose it pretty accurately. Yeah, but I would never take more than 100. Then definitely not more than 60 milligrams if I was inexperienced, or 100 if I was more experienced.
What do you mean you build an immunity?
Well, you build up an immunity to it.
I'm guessing different strains have a different concentration.
Yeah, they
also,
do.
So
they have different. Well, there's sativas and there's indicas. Indicas, of course, are for nighttime use. Sativas are for daytime use. Sativas are more up and uplifting. If you were having trouble sleeping at night, you probably wouldn't be taking sativas. You'd be taking indicas.
I thought it was all the same.
Okay. No, they're all different. They're all different. Indica strains, they have a little bit of a wider, broader leaf, and the sativas are longer.
Now, are they all organically? That's just how.
Well, I don't know if they're organically. I just know what I receive is all from a pharmacy.
But they're
a dispensary, if you will.
But they're like people. They breed them to make these new strains, right?
Yeah, well, they do. They're not GMOs, but they are doing different types of cloning.
Yeah.
Which is
there's a way of splicing.
I like in that kind of reptile owning, because like when you have, I had a snake at one point, and I was reading up about snakes and everything, and the big part about owning snakes is the breeding process.
Right.
And the
they must have to breed, huh?
Yeah, the gene mapping and like dominant recessive traits, and
they lay eggs, don't they?
They do.
Well, that's good. You don't have to watch anything weird happen.
Can you make omelets with a snake egg?
I would imagine you can.
That would be pretty gross.
I haven't done that.
Omelets
if somebody served it, I'd eat it though.
That sounds like something Russell Davis would do. Hey, Russell, snake egg omelets.
All right, there you go. Go make yourself
a green dragon daiquiri.
A green, is that what we're going to call it? The green dragon daiquiri?
We're going to call it a green dragon daiquiri.
Jennifer's the green dragon daiquiri. Because she's going to have to put the title in the project notes. We're done. Question of the day.
Yes, 100 milligrams will get you stoned as hell. Absolutely.
Question of comment of the day.
And yes, you could get a CBD strain for pain relief, but you could do you could do a high CBD pain reliever cocktail. I agree.
That sounds like
absolutely.
I'm thinking of a Venero.
And that's what this is right here. This is Stone Cold.
The bitters.
Oh yeah.
The bitters from Brooklyn. Stone Cold.
Citrusy.
It's based on it's not available commercially, but it is based on a hops and citrus base, and there is something in there.
Hops.
There is a sort of a greenish colored liquid in there. I can kind of show you. I don't know. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's got a great taste to it.
It's got a very green taste. Yeah.
So leave your comments below. I want to know your opinions of the product known as THC. Because I need some comments.
Also, go to patreon.com/CMC
Look,
to help donate
there's
to
a
the
love
show.
it with a tip. There we go.
Or everydaydrinkers.com/donate to help out. While you're at everydaydrinkers.com, go to everydaydrinkers.com/newsletter, sign up for the newsletter, and go pick up some Demerara syrup and some coupe glasses at awesomedrinks.com.
Holy crap!
There you go.
Marketing! Go to Amazon, pick up this book. The link is below. We're done. You guys ready? We're out. We're teaching you how to drink.
We need
to lead in for this one. All right. So what we do at the beginning of every episode,
Well, we do it at the end, but it airs in the beginning.
Right.
So we do a lead in,
cold open.
so we can talk about what we just did, and we can throw references to what we just did.
All right, you want me to scream something out at the camera?
Yeah, you're good at that.
Here you go, ready?
You don't have to scream, you can be calm if you want.
Today we're going to make a cocktail with a special green ingredient, and it doesn't involve Klaus directly. There.
That's good. I like that.
What'd you get?
Indirectly.
Klaus is not here, man.
He
you owe
is.
me 80 cents.
He's here. He's here. This is him. This is Klaus.
Hey.
Awesome name for the drink.
Good,
Thanks,
man.
Christian.
Christian B. It must be a, what do you call those people?
Oh,
that
that's
kill
good.
people?
That delicious.
Assassin.
Yeah, that's
So
really
it
good.
works as a viable cocktail ingredient.
Yeah.
It really does. It doesn't predominate, and it doesn't take over.
It doesn't over-sweeten.
It doesn't over-sweeten. It just makes
No.
a nice ingredient.
But it does add a sweetness to it.
Are we doing
It
the almond?
adds a
doesn't
layer of
over-sweeten it,
sweetness,
yeah.
but not an
Pastis?
overly sweet.
I think it's
That's
pastis.
That's what I said.
I put the words in there.
Didn't I say that? Almond pastis?
I don't know.
Boom.
Because
Are we still alive?
Or no?
oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
we'll still
still
be
alive.
alive forever
Yeah,
until we're
we're
done.
still
Yeah.
alive.
We're live until we go upstairs and shut her down.
Yeah, I shut that camera off and that stays on. So that's the live stream. The bigger one's the one I do for actual.
Or Jacques Cool Water at Pernod. You keep the Pernod up here or down there?
What? That was probably over here.
Oh, I see Lucid. It's probably
right here.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
I guess that's French, right?
Glass. Ice cubes.
So it's
12-ounce glass.
That's-
You want
you're doing-
highball?
It's up to him.
Is this a 12?
That should probably.
No, it's not quite a 12. You
Oh,
want a big ass
Marlon
highball?
would be proud. Same with Snoop.
Snoop, absolutely. I would love to smoke a joint with Snoop.
That would be an
Snoop
interesting
and Martha
conversation,
Stewart.
Mike donated 5 too.
There you go. Thank you, Mike.
For being awesome and finally got paid.
Thank you, Mike.
right? I finally got paid.
Paid in full.
I like it. Yeah, when you get paid by somebody saying I owe you some money, that ain't good.
Do you want to?
This is from
What kind of glass would you like for this one? Is this a low ball, high ball?
This drink is
Well,
a Collins.
Collins? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one.
We have that.
You know.
I just didn't know if it was big enough.
Oh, it's big enough.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Except for no, it is big enough.
It's big enough, yeah.
Where are all my tall straws?
There we
Did you snap them?
go. So this is a add ice cubes, add Pernod. Oh,
This
no
screen
shake.
stays on.
Nice and easy. Oh look, leftovers.
Wow. Why is that? Can you shut it off?
I don't know how.
Oh, there's
Oh,
more.
shut the camera off?
Where'd
Yeah.
that coupe go?
Then I gotta keep turning it on and off, on and off.
Jen, you sipping on that coupe?
What's its dead?
It's gone.
Is there a battery upstairs in the
Go
charger?
ahead for it. I'll drink it.
I
That was
know.
good.
Is there a battery up there in the charger?
I don't know.
I need to make sure.
The coupe was not big enough originally.
Yeah. You need a big coupe.
Spilling. I can't drink and walk apparently.
Thank you.
I must have pushed something that does that. I did.
What'd you put? Unpush it.
You needed to have that on in order to pull off with USB.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it shuts off in the middle and it doesn't know that.
We just got a speakeasy in Nashua. I went
Oh,
there
wow.
last night. It's called Codex. It's got a bookcase
Oh,
wall.
and it moves back?
You gotta pull the thing to ring the bell, so
Oh,
they let
wow.
you in. Yeah, it's
Oh,
great.
that's cool.
Yeah, and they do like pre-prohibition style stuff, and then they have their
Yeah, I
own
love
stuff.
that.
You went back last night?
No, we went last week. I was bringing it up. It's
Oh, you
it's
had
kind of.
said last night.
No, did I? I meant last
No,
week.
I thought you had said. I don't know if you did or not.
Keep drinking, Jen.
Don't make me beat you.
Would you like me to make you another cannabis cocktail?
I got this one.
So that was only half
That's only a
half
little
the
one.
tin to make that coupe. So there was the other half
Yeah,
of
this
the tin
is
that
the
she
other half of the
stuck
tin.
on. Orgeat cool water.
It was the auto power off. It was off.
Oh, okay.
So it should go off after a minute.
Yep.
Unless I blow up my $80 battery.
Yeah, don't do that.
Where did that
What are you looking for?
that carafe of water that was here?
I moved it
Okay, where?
over here.
Okay, good.
Why,
He's
do you
not
want
telling
it?
you. He's
Yeah,
hiding
we're
it.
gonna use cool water for this.
Yes, there's been 0 cannabis overdose deaths. A few accidents caused by your irresponsibility.
It's kind of hard to to draw a conclusion with a car accident. Like,
well, I like that. You're gonna do a little loosh.
Yeah, I'll do it.
That's a really little loosh. Like nothing is ever gonna happen here.
Wait, I got this.
Yeah, gradient.
I've done that. It works. No, the other day.
Pressure. Just put your finger on it. It'll melt into it eventually.
We were opening the
drop right
one of the bottles of alcohol, and the bottle was stuck. So I said, "I get this." I breathed on it, and it popped right off.
Popped right off. Yeah.
You just gotta warm it up.
Add some humidity and.
That's what she said.
You just gotta breathe on it, warm it up a little bit. This is gonna be a big. Oh, I see why you want drink water, because there's water in this cocktail.
Hey,
yes.
thanks for catching up.
This
Are you
is
ready to go?
Thanks for tuning in.
yeah, but
Yeah. Welcome back.
I'm ready.
Welcome back.
All right, you shut off.
Oh.
He shut off in his own house.
No more cannabis drinks for you.
Oh wait, that's not water. What's that? Ultra pure sugar candy.
What?
Neutral spirit base.
Oh no, that's you
Cleaning.
don't want that.
No, that's 198% alcohol.
It's 189.5. Klaus in the foreground. I like it. Derek making a face in the background.
What's wrong?
You're already taking the awkward faces sometimes. Like, oh.
Yeah. I always go for the triple chin.
The triple chin. I can't do triple chin with a beard.
Tell Derek he can split my donation with Ian because he deserves 5 for being awesome.
Yeah, I'll pay you
Thanks,
later.
DJ.
I can't split anything because first it takes a month before I see that money.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, it does. It takes-
Really? No.
No,
Okay.
it's a month.
No. Oh wait, yeah. I'm telling the truth.
I won't see that money. I'm getting December's payouts now from what people are donating.
There's a bar down in Burlington called the Bancroft. It's like a steakhouse.
Okay.
They do this thing, what's it called, Rocky's Moon, where they put the little thing of Underberg in there.
Oh yeah,
Don't-
Underberg,
don't
of
say how you
course,
work, yeah.
absolutely.
Really?
The Underberg Settler.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yes.
All the cameras
Where's
good?
the other book?
Yep.
You got the other book over there?
You know what? I'm gonna just step off camera for 2 seconds and grab the other book, which should be in my
Oh, nice.
briefcase, maybe. I don't know.
I saw you pull it out originally, but then it disappeared.
Yeah, I
I
know.
think the slicer's tempered, but it's not melted.
Here it is.
You put it back.
I did.
So what's this book got in it?
This is Bitters and Shrub
Well,
Syrup.
wait a minute. I'm not
cocktails.
going to ask you that. I'll wait till the show.
Okay.
Then I'll ask you questions.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Sure.
Because then everybody gets the answers.
You bet.
Hold on, I gotta wait for Ian because I'm really thirsty. I think it was the cannabis.
No, that makes you hungry.
Glycerin makes you a little thirsty.
Oh, really? No, but I did lose an opportunity. I was gonna say at the end of the episode, I'm kind of hungry now,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't.
I would, but I just ate a whole bunch of wings before I got
That
here.
should have been your cold lead-in. Or your cold
Cold
intro.
open. It's cold open.
Cool.
I'm hungry now.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
Guys
You're
ready?
Patreon.
What?
Patron, Mike.
Mike?
Nice.
Mike Bobowski.
Oh,
That deserves
hi,
a high
Mike.
five.
Popinski.
That's Soda Popinski.
Yeah. Cottonmouth cocktail. Hey, at least it doesn't taste like fish and numb your mouth.
That's true.
Smell like fish and taste. No, it tastes like fish.
He must have had that.
Yeah, we went to
Have you went to
Tall
the
Tiki in
Tall
New
Tiki?
Orleans.
You
Where's
been-
that?
It's
No, he didn't.
do you know where the
Latitude is?
Monteleone is?
Oh yeah.
And, like, you
Yeah.
walk-
Yeah. Okay.
So you walk out, you walk to the left 1 or 2 blocks, and you walk down. It's a little tiki place on the
It's
second
right
floor,
beside.
and they had these jambu flowers, which I'd never had before. It's
Yeah,
called
I've
the
never
toothpick
been there,
plant.
but I know what it is.
And
Yeah.
it's a little like looks like a little sunflower bud, and
Uh-huh.
you eat it and it numbs your mouth.
Oh wow.
So they call it the toothache plant.
He spent an
interesting.
hour just going, "This is cool. Try it.
It
Try it."
numbs your mouth. Try the flower.
Try the
They
flower,
can't
yeah.
go on the drink, so it's pretty
Okay,
cool.
cool. I dig that.
That's pretty weird.
It was a cool little tiki bar.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all decorated and everything.
Yeah.
And they had like the grass skirts around. They had a wheel
Yeah.
of tiki, so if you didn't know what you want, you could spin the wheel.
I
and
spun the wheel.
You spun the wheel. You got
Had
to
to
make
kiss
it
a girl.
drunk.
You ready? We good?
Catching up. Yep.
Ready to go? I'm going right now. That, my friends, is Warren Bobrow. You might have seen him. He's a well-known cocktail author. Ian, he hasn't done anything for cocktails, but he's going to make a drink for us.
I make a lot of them.
He does.
And we also have
Klaus the South
Snow.
Gnome. Yeah.
I keep forgetting the people that aren't standing up
He's
on
sta- well,
the
He's up
floor.
standing.
Yeah, well,
More so than us.
He's got a little red head.
Oh.
You know what that means?
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
it means he's got a red penis. All right, so
Red rocket.
yeah, exactly.
German Shepherd?
All
Put the lipstick away!
right,
Tell you what,
I'm making cocktail today.
we're making the almond pastis.
That's how you say it,
Out
right?
of my book, Apothecary
read it.
Cocktails, Restorative Drinks from Yesterday and Today.
there
My
it
first book.
Out of light.
That was my first book.
That's your first book?
It's great. It's got a binding on the inside, the
nice spiral
binding, which is cool.
So it lays flat on the table.
Which is great.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so, no more broken spines.
Yeah. If you're making the drinks
I never thought of that.
from the book, these are great because you can flip them. You don't have to worry about the pages closing up on you or binding or like being folded up because the binding like raises the page up.
Right.
So
and I was
a great format.
I said on the phone to Warren, I'm like, oh, we'll make some drinks from your book, and his answer was, well, if you have the stuff. And I'm like, that's a challenge. I opened up that book and you wouldn't believe it. I don't have half the fucking stuff.
That's surprising. I've never.
Like he's got shit in here like Earl Grey, old coffee,
tea syrups,
like coffee from yesterday that you have in your pot.
Yeah, yesterday's coffee.
Like it's
There's
in there.
Very few bars I've been to, commercial, that have the supply of alcohols that Derek has in his basement.
Right.
And then he makes a book that I still can't make the recipe to. And I'm like,
it makes sense. Apothecary cocktails. I would guess there's some tinctures, there's some syrups, there's some shrubs,
teas,
there's a whole bunch of stuff that you're gonna
Exactly. So
Amazon.com, check it out.
This one we can make.
That's right, because we have the technology.
I thought this would be cool because it's got Pernod, which is
and it's got a lot of Pernod. So it's got 3 ounces of Pernod, 2 ounces of Orgeat.
Which is a strong drink.
It is a very strong drink. 2 ounces of Pernod, 3 ounces of Pernod, 2 ounces of Orgeat. We're using the BG Reynolds, which you get at awesomedrinks.com, and then 6 ounces of cool water.
Have you met Blair?
I did not meet Blair.
Yes, finally somebody I can
Wait,
say.
Blair who? I don't know. Someone I don't know.
Fine.
Finally.
He's he runs the Haley Paley.
Wait, a 12-ounce glass. We're gonna need a bigger.
Cool.
We're gonna need a bigger glass.
Some sort of growth medium here?
Yeah, that's called the oils from the almonds. That
okay.
Get stuck on the top.
Are you sure they're almonds and not apricots?
So they sit this way.
Do you have a big ass highball? Because
you think that you need? I could get you a bigger glass.
11 ounces of alcohol plus
it's not
ice.
Gonna fit in that.
We have the power.
I thought you might.
Problem.
You need a liter glass.
This is the first time that Derek's breaking the fourth wall instead of me. Usually. What's your Instagram, by the way, for people who want to follow you?
My Instagram is my name, Warren Bobrow, WARREN BOBROW. My Twitter is with my name, Warren Bobrow, and the number 1, because someone stole my name on Twitter.
Can you claim, because you're famous now, so you have a Wikipedia page. Can't you go and say, look?
I could, but someone else took it. And
yeah, but you can yell at him, unless his name's really Warren Bobrow.
His name really is Warren Bobrow, but it's
like
not
you
me.
Can't have that name. Well,
I had it first, and then they did something.
Really?
They did something funky.
That's not cool.
I know.
Do you have the little blue check mark next to it?
No, I don't. I need to be verified.
I know. I need that too. I'm verified on YouTube. Does that count?
Yeah.
For YouTube, it does.
This is true. And how did you get it to not break the
meniscus?
Yeah.
He's just a star, pro.
I have an innate ability for estimation. Yeah,
you're
just not speaking.
Yeah, I was gonna say glass and you're good to go.
That's right, you're good to go.
No.
And what you would do is you would see the drinks are very strong, and what you would do is you would go and you would have them multiple times over a period of time. So your doctor would say, this is one portion, but you could mix it up into 5 different servings.
We're getting a little bit of the ouzo effect.
So why would you do that? You could just have it
it's really strong. This is a really damn strong drink.
So for those who...
But it's for medicinal purposes only.
Those who are watching, you notice that the absinthe, obviously in the Orgeat, started out very clear. You had the water, you get the ouzo effect,
and you have that
just
nice
like when you loosh, and it creates a great, almost like a green trail or like a.
It's meant as a cool refreshment.
What were the
3 ounces of Pernod, 2 ounces of Orgeat, and 6 ounces of cool water.
And ice cubes.
And ice cubes. Maybe even another
There's no lemon, citrus.
Nope, no citrus, no nothing in there.
It almost makes me think of the absinthe frappe a little bit because
like an absinthe frappe without the mint and the crushed ice.
Yes.
So nothing like an absinthe.
That's one of those regional.
Nothing like an absinthe frappe.
Well, a lot of absinthe flavor, I'm guessing.
But a lot of absinthe, like a lot of that
cool
and refreshing, and especially effective if you're having trouble sleeping.
And you can basically.
Well, you put 3 ounces of absinthe in anything. I'm guessing it's going to help knock you out.
You're going to go right to sleep, right? Well, that's the idea.
Yeah, I mean that.
And if you're having digestive problems, you want to drink absinthe.
I feel like I'm having digestive problems. I had a lot of pizza.
Not for long.
Not for long.
And I feel like I've had a little bit of caffeine. I need to sleep tonight. We'll put the ball's face in the forward direction.
We should let's take a picture of this before I put my mustache on it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Put it with clouds.
Clouds, yeah.
So might not want the bitters in there.
Yeah, there's no bitters in the drink, so we'll do that.
The other one
we'll
there.
pimp the orgeat
There it is.
as well.
Yeah, you gotta make sure Blair gets his ring in there, even though he never retrieved my stuff. Damn it, Blair! Can't believe it. I get nothing.
That's the one Kurt always wants to challenge to a cocktail
Yes.
competition. Isn't it?
What?
Kurt. He always wants to challenge Blair
yeah.
to a tiki making contest.
And
Kurt.
I know he
Because
was,
Kurt.
Kurt was all pissed off because he couldn't come tonight. All right.
Dan was asking where Kurt's been. I'm like, he's got a baby.
Dude, this
Yeah.
smells like black licorice all up and everywhere.
Oh, that's strange.
You know, I guess I could see why this works. This is a Lush
That's
absinthe
delicious.
with
That's delicious.
sweetness.
That's perfect. That's perfect balance.
The almond comes way at
The
the end.
almond
though.
really pulls through at the end.
Like you just get like
And I could drink that whole glass and fall over with ease.
Yes, and with a smile on
With
your
a
face.
smile on my face. I wouldn't even have to worry about driving back to Boston.
Yeah.
I just need my...
We're all out in the morning. See you guys later.
Just see me at the end of the driveway.
Well, luckily there's no snow, so you can
There's
park
no
on the street.
Get
we
off
have all
my
the snow in New
trees.
Jersey.
I know, right? You guys got hammered.
36 inches.
That's it.
That's all.
what she
Yeah,
said.
well, yeah, but
No, those-
you know, it's the same thing.
You drove up
There
from
are big
Jersey.
ones and there are small ones.
That would be a big one.
Originally from Chicago? Is that where you're?
New Jersey.
You're from New Jersey.
Yes.
For some reason, what was
Can you hear him
Chicago
talk?
I'm going to Chicago next
He
week.
has
you're
a
going
New
to Chicago,
Jersey
okay.
accent. You can't hear it.
I can't.
I
My
have
friend lives
no
in New Jersey.
accent.
I can hear your
My best
New
friend
No,
from,
no New Jersey accent at all. No regionalisms.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know what
total
you're talking
region.
John,
about. No, there's no accent there. I don't know what you're
No.
talking about. Where in Jersey?
Morristown.
Morristown. My buddy's
Northwest.
in Hoboken.
Northwest. Northwest. So that's like.
An hour northwest of New York City.
That's
So
not
up
too
past
bad.
White
Straight up.
Oh, so you can go to wine.
Plains
You can go to the wine library.
That's right.
Orangeburg.
Yeah, go see Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
there you
if I wanted to.
Yeah. He's not. He's working there. But
Well, who knows what Gary does? Gary's everywhere.
yeah, he is.
And
I
nowhere.
didn't know you even
That's
knew who
delicious.
Gary
I know who Gary is.
I could sip
was. I mean,
on
he's a
that.
wine guy, so of course.
That seems like a nice
I'm a
summer
Twitter guy.
drink.
That's
too.
how I know who Gary is with his 1 million followers, please.
Jealousy.
Slightly.
He
not
responds to
jealous.
me. You know what he responds to me on Twitter? I don't get any follow backs. It drives me crazy.
So what's your
Does he
other,
swear to you?
He swears to everybody.
He's,
Oh no, he doesn't swear at
what's
me.
the other book that you brought out here?
Yeah.
Gosh. The other book is my current release. This is Bitters and Shrubs Syrup Cocktails.
My thing.
There's the,
Nice.
You know what we need to do this week? Do we have any cocktails with bitters? You need to go. I want
I
to.
really hope so.
Maybe we should do a separate video at the end that just goes through cocktail bitters and have him
Sure.
explain. Could you do that?
We can
absolutely.
We can have a discussion and you can edit.
Exactly.
So Bitters and Shrubs Syrup Cocktails, I give recipes for shrubs, not shrubberies, not those things that are outside,
No.
not those things in a Monty Python movie,
No.
but shrubs, which
Vinegar?
are acidulated beverages. They're
Whoa.
beverages that would have had vinegar in them, sugar or raw honey, cool water, or seltzer water. They were popular before soda sort of took over the ballpark.
That's true. Yeah.
One of the most famous shrubs wasn't even a shrub at all. It was called a punch or a haymaker's punch.
All right.
It would have been cool water, vinegar, and molasses or raw honey.
So
And it's a
Coca-Cola.
What it was is an energy drink before energy drinks were made popular.
So Red Bull
So
was
that's
done right.
that's what a haymaker's punch really is.
Haymaker.
But I have shrubs in here that you can do with strawberry preserves, balsamic vinegar, and let it sit for an hour or two. Mash it together, strain it, and you have a shrub in a hurry. Or you can do a shrub in 4 months if you want,
Right.
with cellar temperatures and fermentation and speaking in foreign language. Do everything at cellar temperature, 50 to 55 degrees.
Achtung shrubbery!
So the content of the book, you have a lot of recipes in
I
there?
have 75 brand new recipes
Okay.
that I created for bitters, shrubs, and then bitters and shrub syrup cocktails.
Okay.
And you have all the shrub recipes in there.
All the
so
shrub
now they
recipes
can
are
do
in
it.
here as well. Yes.
That's the key, because like if somebody just says you need
Like
strawberry shrub, you're
Well, I
gonna
have
go, "I don't know what the heck
I
that
have a
means."
sherry pepper infusion.
Dude, who does your pictures?
Glenn Scott in Beverly, Massachusetts. Brilliant.
It's really
Um,
I have a,
just down the way from Paris, Texas, with a grilled tangerine shrub.
yeah, and there's grilled peach and stuff in there too.
Looks like there's a
Yeah,
bit of a
reading the
narrative.
paper with mezcal, broiled grapefruit juice, demerara
Royal
sugar.
grapefruit juice.
Yeah,
you know what he
all
was
that.
talking about
And
earlier?
there's those black walnut bitters that we were talking about.
Oh,
Oh, from Fee?
Mm-hmm.
It was tasty.
He's like take a pineapple and soak it in Angostura.
Oh, no.
And
That-
then,
he
and
loves
then,
our
and then broil it. and then muddle it.
Dude,
nice.
You
so those natural sugars can
just get drunk.
That makes me think of like the way sweet potatoes.
Here's the heirloom tomato, pear, and sage shrub.
Oh wow!
So
it's pretty good. There's the
grilled
grilled
tomatoes.
So what's the format for each of these? You have a narrative and then a recipe.
Yeah, and then I had the last minute rumpus, which has my English pea and mint shrub.
And then how long does it take to come up with all the names?
I had a month to write this book, so you do the math. Lemonade and beet juice shrub.
Half a day each.
That's a lot of
colonial sour.
Did you have all this stuff in your back pocket that you pull out so that you can make a book? No. You don't just all make this shit up on the fly.
I made this stuff up on the fly.
Oh, come on.
My assembly ball shrub. This is just beautiful, and I love the glasses.
Dude, yeah.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful glasses.
It kind of looks like some of our glasses, but you have little stripes on them.
Yeah. So that's the assembly ball, which I enjoy. I do an Italian blood orange and charred rosemary shrub, an instant blood orange shrub cocktail, which is a blood orange marmalade, white balsamic vinegar, and simple syrup with rum agricole.
Yeah, and you use rum for stabilizer?
I use rum as the base.
Oh, shit. So
the celery nectarine fizz is beautiful. Look at that. That looks like it has ganja in it.
It always comes back.
It always comes back to the weed.
Not too much of a stretch with your upcoming book.
Yeah. Well, there's my coil of stout rope whiskey cocktail.
Oh.
What's the name? He just opens up a dictionary and goes.
And Dr. Arrow's strong water shrub.
With the
Dr.
naming
Arrow's
of these shrubs, I can see the
elixir.
tie-in to the new book.
I know.
And here's the ginger lime shrub with rum agricole and salty lemonade.
You had to be high to come up with the names like this.
I was high for the whole book.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, look, you even have the Fee Brothers pictures.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, and Bitterman's is in there.
Yeah,
oh, and
look,
even Bitter Old Man gets a roll in there.
Is that the grade 28?
No. Yes, I think it was.
So
that was
here's
the
ginger lime rum daiquiri, which is beautiful with rum agricole and a ginger lime shrub. And in the fourth book, I do the ginger lime rum daiquiri with
some
cannabis tincture.
So you need to go pick up the books.
So this is number 3.
That book, I think, out of all your books, this is probably the easiest to feel in the cocktails.
This one is the simplest to work with.
Yeah, nice.
Absolutely the simplest.
Plus, you get a little bit of introduction to the shrubs. And bitters are easier because you just can get the bitters. Shrubs, you buy. Mm-hmm. You don't usually buy them. There are a couple brands.
There's some great brands on the market, like Shrub and Company or
I got to get them in the store.
They're all great stuff.
The library's great,
the library's great from Texas.
We carry it.
And then again, we have some wonderful syrups like Fruitations we were talking about before from Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. Great product, simply prepared with love. I mean, that's everything to me.
Makes a difference. You can taste.
It does. You can taste the love.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Taste the love.
Taste the love. Now you can go taste the love of creating this cocktail with just a little bit of alcohol and a lot of bit of love, care, and attention. You can get this at awesometrace.com. You can get that at amazon.com. I don't know where the hell you're going to get a gnome.
You're not going to get one.
So there you go.
There's one and only one Klaus.
That's right, as far as I know.
Question of the day.
Hey, there's Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve, you were high for the whole book. Yes, I agree with you.
That's
Craft Spirits Exchange.
Yeah, you're right, it is. He must have saw one of the million social media things.
They want you to explain a shrub one more time before you go.
A shrub is an acidulated beverage.
Don't use the word acidulated, because I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Acidulated meaning it has vinegar. It's an acid, not like LSD acid. It's an acidic property, which was meant originally to use for digestion. Put yourself in the mindset of pre-electricity when most food and drink was compromised somehow. People were getting sick all the time. Foodborne illness was all around. People didn't live long because of problems that they had with their gut. Drinking vinegar is one of the healthiest things you can do. If you take apple cider vinegar and you put it in a glass of water, you'll live to be 1,000. Maybe you won't live to be 1,000.
999.
But my grandmother turns 104 years old on February 14th. She drinks whiskey and vinegar together every day.
Wow.
104.
That's amazing.
It's pretty amazing. Her
I think that's a great tradition to start.
But so an
whiskey and vinegar every day.
So an acidulated beverage is the it's apple cider vinegar or tarragon vinegar or white wine vinegar or red wine vinegar, any kind of vinegar that you want. Champagne, sake vinegar, or whatever you want. Mirin. I do it with mirin, with sweet mirin and dry mirin. All different ways of doing it, and then you can use preserves if you want to do a quick shrub, or fresh fruit if you want to do a more long-term shrub. and a natural sugar, not a white sugar. You want to use like a Demerara or a Muscovado.
So we were using turbinado
or turbinado.
What we were using is we take we have a plum tree out the back.
Right.
We have way more plums than we can ever eat.
So you can start broiling those plums.
They're all going.
Broil them.
Well, they get so.
Yeah,
they're just falling apart.
Yeah, right. We could, but
so I was
like that smoky flavor.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking for.
So I had so much. I put them in a bowl and I just threw the sugar in there
and then put the vinegar in, and it stops the fermentation. It drops the pH and makes the high acidity.
Leave it in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks.
And it'll last forever, and it's gorgeous stuff.
And
anyone can do it. And anyone can do it. And what's so nice? What's the mother in vinegar? Mother in vinegar is like what goes into making beer. It's like it's a yeast.
Yeah.
It's a live yeast.
Right.
So vinegar with the mother, like Bragg's. Bragg's would be the stuff to use if you were wanting to have a live thing. And Brian, yes, science. That is true.
Science goes into it.
Science goes into it, but it's simple stuff. And really, shrubs go back to the Egyptian era, and we know that they were making acidulated beverages back as far as prehistory.
Right. So if there's one thing to take away from that, is don't be intimidated. You're not going to hurt anybody by trying things.
Right.
If anything,
it's going to heal what ails you as opposed to hurt what ails you.
Right. Unless you just drink pure vinegar, then it hurts.
Well, that'll make you just poop.
Yeah. Hey, I pooped today!
Sometimes you need that. Just saying.
Question of the day, what intimidates you? Write it below in the comments. We're done, folks. You've got knowledge dumps all over the place.
And Klaus.
And pooped.
And
Klaus. We're done. We're teaching you how to drink.
Lead in.
Lead in? Oh, you're going to do this?
You want me to do this?
I'll just sit here like an idiot.
Now I'm drawing a blank.
I love when that happens.
Today on the show, absinthe and orgeat. That's it.
No water.
Damn it. I got water out of
He
it.
missed an ingredient. Remember, he only likes 3 ingredients in his drinks.
Well, there's only one real ingredient.
No, there's water.
Well, he was saying that
No,
the syrups and the juices and everything don't count.
You can have 300 of those, remember?
It was supposed to be funny.
So it's good?
It was funny until it was inaccurate, Derek.
It was funny until it was inaccurate.
It was funny until someone lost an eye.
Yeah, it's usually me.
And then it was hilarious. Hilarious.
So what are we doing?
You got the next one?
Yeah, I do. Let's bust through.
Meh. You're not an absinthe fan?
I'm not an absinthe fan.
No. What we got? So that's...
Not cold enough for you, Jennifer?
Cigar Devon on Rupert Street.
It's not bad. It's actually pretty sweet.
It looks like there's so many ingredients, but I wrote everything. Okay, we need
a Q-Cola.
Or unless you have something better to use.
No. It's just Tennessee sipping whiskey, even if you have...
Yes, this is where the show goes off the rails, Mark.
I have Jim.
This is where it goes off the rails?
Yeah.
Who makes the mole bitters we use, Derek?
Vitamin's there right here.
Okay.
No. We're gonna use. He has.
We're gonna use the bitter end here.
Oh, excellent.
Mexican mole.
The store.
Nice.
Are those the ones that I tried?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Taste this.
The fiery ones?
Taste
Yeah.
it. Oh,
Not
careful.
a big taste. Not a big taste. Don't do it.
What
It's gonna burn your face off.
It stings the nostrils.
I have this. Does this work?
That'll be perfect, gentleman Jack.
Oh, that's definitely Mexican-y.
That is definitely Mexican.
Mexican-y.
Bitter end bitters from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Bill York.
Use 3 to 5 drops to add subtle complexity.
Subtle.
Yes.
Like
Keep away from eyes and nose.
Yes, it's serious stuff.
I love things that say not to put it in my eyes. That's how you know it's working. Oh, I gotta get the cola.
Down the inside of the glass, blah, blah, blah. So we got 2, 4. Do we want to coop this? What was that? Cola. This doesn't...
Q-Cola, so...
Is this are we doing ice? 4 juices, add ice cubes. Okay, so let's do lowball for this. Does that make sense or no?
Mm-hmm.
What do we want to use?
Lowball?
Well, you're Nick and Nora's. No, because we want to put ice in there, so we need the room.
There. It's chilled.
Chilled.
What else do we need? Don't need water.
You got Q, we got lime, lemon.
You have lemon and lime over here? I don't even see cutting board or anything.
A lemon and lime.
You're like.
There's some in the fridge.
I have plenty of lemons and limes. Look, this whole thing is full of. If it's not syrup, it's lemons and limes. Got them all. There's even wine in there. There's a little ice wine.
No, these are used.
Oh, those are used.
I'll trade you. Used for unused.
Alright, you might want to polish that one.
I'll polish.
The lime.
That's what she
Whiskey
said.
and apple cider vinegar. Yes. Who stole the wet drink?
What?
Someone said they stole the drink. Wet drink.
This one?
Travis. They stole the drink.
Travis Austin.
Oh.
Magic butter mullet.
Magical butter bola. Yes, Steve.
Jen tried every drink. Jen always tries the drinks. I probably don't need this whole thing here. I put it in your ice.
Oh, thank you.
To chill it. So we got Tennessee, we got these two guys, not much of each, 1/4 ounce, strained. I don't know how you're going to strain that.
Just a little tiny...
You got a tea strainer? The Chinese hat strainer there?
A little hat strainer.
China hat, or whatever you call it?
China cap.
China cap, that's what it
A
is.
little cap.
He was talking about me grabbing the drink off the bar.
Oh.
Stole the drink.
Let's put
Oh,
China
okay.
cap.
over here.
I feel like that's racist.
Thanks, Travis.
What do you think of Hendrick's gin?
I love Hendrick's gin. I love the rose element and the cucumber element in it. And I especially like the guy who created it, the ad and everything behind it, which is my friend Stephen Grass from Quaker City Mercantile, RDH.
RDH? He did the Hendricks?
Root.
Yeah.
He did the Hendricks stuff?
Yep, that's his agency.
They
They created it.
He did Sailor Jerry's, did he?
Yep, Cellar Jerry too.
Yeah. Well, anything from William Grant.
Uh-huh.
I love these stories.
In Philly? In Philly?
No, he was the
He's a local guy.
he was the local mascot.
Oh, okay.
He was on the show for quite some time. I'll tell you
He's
that,
the
maybe.
big dude that takes up all the space.
There's my claim to fame there. That's
You have a pig on your
I have a
arm.
pig on my shoulder. Not bad for a Jewish kid.
I got a phoenix and I've got a wolf.
There's that, and then here's the tumbling dice.
You have dice on your arm too.
Yeah.
And you have a bow and
And
arrow?
I've got an anchor, and I have employees only.
So you're definitely tending bar because he's got the tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm.
You have no tattoos.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You gotta get a tattoo.
You think I'd have a tattoo by now?
You should have like
I
your
dri-
whole head tattooed.
I drive a motorcycle and I go to Fight Club. You think I'd
There
be
you go.
covered in tattoos?
Why don't you have any tattoos?
Because you wouldn't be able to see it through the body hair.
You don't have any. You can see a tattoo.
Oh, through the
here.
arm.
You're just kind of making up excuses.
Because he's a baby. He doesn't want to go through the pain.
Oh, it's not painful.
No.
Yes,
My dad
it
doesn't
is.
have. My dad was in the Navy 20 years. No tattoos.
Really?
So you're trying to take after your dad?
Yeah, I'm taking.
Your dad's
after
gonna
you.
disapprove if you get a tattoo.
No, he wouldn't care.
My mother disapproves every time I have a tattoo. I still do it.
You have those going?
No.
You don't strike me as someone who's going to give the shite
Yeah,
disapproval.
who actually cares that her mother disapproves? You're onto something there.
I have a feeling that you're not in the worst position, worst ranking among.
Yeah,
You need-
very
you
true.
need to switch out your book.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, because this is a whiskey cocktail too.
There we go.
And it's in that book.
And it's in the book.
That doesn't hurt.
We also got to pimp the other book too, the new book.
Right.
We gotta wait for Jennifer to get all her cameras all ready. You
They're
good,
all ready.
Jennifer?
God, Janet. I mean, damn it.
Here we go. Ready?
Wait. Do we need a shaker or strainer? I didn't even look yet.
I don't know.
No, this is a built-in.
Drip bitters down inside of glass, so you're gonna coat it like you would a Pernod, I'm guessing, right?
Right.
And then add
But only
cubes.
3 drops.
I noticed most of the drinks I picked, I don't know if this was instinctual, but I went with like real easy. Boom, done.
Okay, that way
Yeah,
we have
easy,
more.
quick, done.
We have more time to talk and
Boom,
discuss,
boom.
which is
Right.
great because
Boom, boom,
we
boom.
have a wealth of information.
And we
here.
have
We have to suck it all out of
something.
his
You know,
brain.
I was able to do a blind tasting with Gentleman Jack and McAllen recently, and Gentleman Jack came up on top every single time. We drank it out of a clear glass. We drank it out of a blue glass. We drank it out of a neat glass. We drank it out of a Glencairn glass, and every single time it still tasted better
It's like my
than McAllen.
I laugh because he
And it
always
costs
poo-poos
quarter as
Bacardi,
much.
but
Yes,
we
he
do
said
blind
this-
tastings of spice rums and stuff, and Bacardi tends to
Yeah.
come out on top with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
No, because it's
He
like
doesn't
next to water.
I like the flavor. I don't know
Well, that's
why.
okay, but you're allowed to.
But I
You
don't
can
know
just
why.
disagree
But
with
I disagree with myself.
That's what's funny.
Right.
They
So,
know everything
so
other than
this
blind.
cocktail is in my second book, which is called Whiskey Cocktails. The drink is called Cigar Divan on Rupert Street. And so anyway, it's
Ready? Hold
it's
on.
an easy drink.
I'm gonna start this. We'll do all this.
Is there a story
and then-
behind? Is there a story behind the name? To that
Yes,
also,
there
that
is.
We can go into on the show.
There is.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
really influenced by Robert Louis Stevenson.
Wait,
So this was
No. Let me get it on that film.
Okay.
Ready? Welcome to Comment Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Shaw. We got Warren Bobrow, Ian Andrews, and we're going to make a cocktail Tell me the history that we were talking about right before the show started.
Well, the Cigar Divan on Rupert Street is influenced by my love of Robert Louis Stevenson. And so I've read all of his books, and many of my characters and many of the cocktail names come directly from the pages of Treasure Island and those type of books.
Speaking of Treasure Island, Norman Island.
There you go.
I've gone scuba diving there a couple times.
Absolutely, Norman.
South of Tortola and St. John.
This recipe?
So we're using bitter end Mexican mole bitters from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Not meant to be messed around with. Strong stuff.
A little spicy.
So we're going to put those bitters on the glass, kind of like you would put Pernod or absinthe in a glass to give it a little bit of a rinse. The spices stick on the inside of the glass.
Just 3 drops, though, right?
Just 3 drops. That's all you need. This is very strong stuff.
It's going to be 2 ounces of Tennessee sipping whiskey. You can use Jack Daniels or whatever your favorite whiskey happens to be. I'm not going to hurt you no matter what you choose. We're using Gentleman Jack because it was closer to the Jack Daniels, which was mentioned in the book. Whiskey cocktails for this recipe. 2 ounces of, why did I put 2 ounces? Oh, 2 ounces of pure cane cola. What I've learned is that Warren doesn't like things that are fake.
Yeah,
you know what
I like authenticity.
And part of his organicness is to use an authentic Mexican cola. Don't have Mexican cola. Really wish I did, because I liked it when I was in Mexico.
Right, that's right. And well, they use cane sugar instead of corn syrup. That is the key. And
in this case, I chose to use what I believe is an agave.
Right, an agave syrup
with the Q cola.
I could use some of that.
Q cola. It's a lighter cola beverage. You still get that the caramely goodness, but you're not getting the super richly sweet flavor.
Klaus likes it too.
Klaus is a man gnome of
many talents. Tea strainer. He's going to get about 1/4 ounce, and then some.
Warren, have you ever made a blue blazer?
Yes, I love blue blazers. Right out of the Jerry Thomas cookbook.
So your, that one.
Blue Blazer.
So out of all the authors and all
yes, you're right. Moki Decat.
Is that
Moochie Decat. They were trying to prevent the importation, and it was cutting into their sales. Yes.
Well, who?
The Coca-Cola with the Mexican Coke.
Oh, it's cutting into their sales here.
Well, it's
still their product.
It's like a different place, though.
Should we garnish this with a little flag or
Absolutely,
something? What would you like, lemon or lime?
Like a lime.
Cherry?
Please.
Just a little?
Yeah, sure.
So
without cutting your finger off.
Tell me how you
I don't want any blood on this show.
I have 9 more.
I know, I have no blood on this show.
This knife is significantly sharper than those other ones.
Yeah, don't you love when the knife sticks and slips?
Yeah.
That's always
like a serrated edge on a frozen bagel?
No. So, what is your what author of cocktails or cocktail people do you think influences you the most?
What cocktail people influence Jerry Thomas?
Jerry Thomas,
absolutely, because he's dead and I can't answer any questions. The next major cocktail people who influenced me.
Yeah.
I would say Dave Wondrich, of course. I would absolutely say Dale DeGroff, class act. Gary Regan, absolutely. Gary's held Klaus.
He's had everybody. You've held Klaus.
Yeah.
Gary's held Klaus.
So me and Gary are now connected. I mean,
you are connected
I've seen him at
Klaus,
Tales, but now we have a deeper connection.
You do, because through my little friend
if we bump into him this year,
we know each other.
Klaus, right?
Klaus. You know Klaus, and he'll say,
1 degree of separation.
I believe Gary is going to be endorsing my book, my 4th book, which,
really?
by the way, is called Cannabis Cocktails.
So if you want to make cocktails with cannabis,
coming out June 1st, 2016,
June 1st, and available on Amazon.com in pre-sale.
Yes. Buy it now.
Also BarnesandNoble.com. Also, your independent bookstores would be glad to order this for you. Normally what they do is they do not, at least the big players don't charge you if you buy a book in pre-sale. They only charge you the day the book drops. So if you say, I need that money for my baby daddy to pay his bills, it's okay. He's not going to have to pay the bills until June.
I had this exact problem when I pre-ordered an Xbox 360 a couple years ago. It was like $500. I did not expect to get withdrawn until.
How does this tie into baby daddies, Derek? That's what I want.
Because he needed that money for his baby
daddy.
I don't really know how that ties into that.
It doesn't.
Wouldn't you be a baby dad? Shh, don't tell Jen.
No.
Okay.
Just drink this shit.
All right. put this down the gullet here.
Yeah, do that. You know, this wasn't the spice isn't as nearly as
intense as they were on
the
your
flavor's
tongue.
there.
Yeah, but the flavor's there,
right.
and has that smoky chocolate. You don't get the bite. Well, that's why these bitters are so effective, because they're really they add balance to a craft cocktail.
The smell is great because I got a lot of chocolate. That's why I'm glad you guys warned me, because I would have dumped a whole thing of this down my face while I was trying it.
I wouldn't have warned you.
The chocolate is great. That chocolate smell.
And you know the
Warren,
funny
are you
part.
going to have a launch party for your book?
Yes, there will, Steve.
Wait, do you have inflatable arm, guys?
But I don't know where.
You're gonna do the
and
inflatable arm.
Is the real sugar cane sugar actually better than corn syrup? Yes.
100%.
It's not as sweet.
It's not as sweet. It tastes more natural.
There's a sharp sweetness with high fructose corn syrup that you don't get. Now, in this drink, with this, I see what you're saying about the fact that you don't like really super sweet drinks.
Right.
That's not super sweet. That's not even half sweet. Hey, Liam, can you go away?
Yeah, hold on.
No.
I forgot to turn that off.
Yeah, I can tell.
We're on the air.
Back to the idea of the lunch party. When you're
where are we going to do the launch party? I don't know, and when I don't know.
What I'm guessing is they can probably follow you on Instagram.
They can find me on Instagram. My name,
Whisperer?
Warren Bobrow. Also my website, cocktailwhisperer.com.
Now,
so go check those out. Follow them on Instagram, and you'll get updates. I'm guessing as things happen.
Yeah, and that's true. Back of the tongue, choking cloyiness is corn syrup. Yes, agreed.
See, but this drink doesn't have any. This is
it's very well balanced.
If you were to envision a rum and coke and replace it with whiskey, that's not this drink. This drink has a dry back end. It's got a little bit of a citrus thing going on, and that little.
There's another high fives all around.
Christian.
Wow!
I try not to.
I'm gonna type tomorrow.
I don't.
He only likes to hurt on me.
Yeah, we've known each other a long time. I can hurt on you.
Yeah.
20 years of this year?
Probably.
96, yeah.
Is it your 20-year anniversary?
Aww.
Do we have to do this now? Really?
You love a nuzzle. Cut it out.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's a nice acidic drink.
It is.
All right.
Not the rum and coke or the whiskey and coke you'd expect.
These are the Mexican mole bitters. You cannot yet get these at AwesomeDrinks.com, but Google the bitter end. You will find them eventually from us because I've just been slacking on my retrieval of their wholesale pricing and all the crap that goes along with branding, marketing, selling, buying, and all the other crap. So I'll get that on the site soon. Other than that, if you want to know more about bitters, I'm going to have Warren do me a little bitters breakdown sometime that I'll be launching on the show. Maybe on a Saturday or something like that. I think it'll be pretty cool. So stay tuned for that.
And we can do it on my Skype. At home.
We can do anything we want. We have the power. It's
the power of technology.
The technology.
What you can pick up at Awesome Drinks are the bow balls.
And the Q-Cola.
And the Q-Cola also, that's right. Yeah.
That's true. You can get both those at my site. You can get these books at Amazon, which will actually help him. Helps me. If you're looking to buy a book, get it so that I get the credit because he's going to be like, dude, I was on your show, and like, my book exploded! Boom!
I'd love that.
Yeah.
I would love to be in that top metric.
Right. So to get him on the New York Times bestseller list, everybody's got to go buy his books.
I would love that, please.
Yes. To help out Derek in other ways, go to patreon.com/CMC to donate to the show, everydaydrinkers.com/donate, and everydaydrinkers.com/newsletter. If you want updates, go to facebook.com/cocktailtv to find out when we go live.
That's right. We're good?
We're so good.
We're teaching you how to drink.
Lead in.
What are you doing?
He's Instagramming.
Did you just Instagram your book?
I just Instagrammed the fake page, the fake front
but it
cover.
doesn't look like a fake front cover.
No, it looks like the real thing.
It looks like it has depth there for some reason.
Yeah, depth of field.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. Well, it's the shadow from the light because we have natural lighting in here.
I like the natural lighting.
Oh, wizard. Lead in.
How much better would you be off if you cut corn syrup out of your diet?
Real better.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think
not playing Candy Crush. Actually, I'm on my Instagram. Thank you.
You got to go to Warren Bobrow's Instagram and follow him.
Then you can see what I've been taking pictures. No, just on Instagram. It's just my name. Warren Bobrow on Instagram. And yes, you can.
Nobody stole it.
You can see what I've been tweeting, and you can see my pictures from the Moscow Bar Show on there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and what really goes on in Russia, which they don't want us to say.
I would love to go to Russia sometime. I love traveling.
Fabulous.
It's so much fun. And your Twitter is @WarrenBobrow1.
Yes, it is.
Because somebody stole it. Or Warren Bobrow stole it. just at this.
No, I was clarifying because I think somebody said something, right?
They said it was his Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I have Christian. I have a. Let's just do the intro.
Yeah, let's do the lead in
before
we forget.
Ready? Here we go. I'm gonna do it.
Yep,
Ready?
you're gonna do it.
Today we're gonna make a cocktail out of that book called the Whiskey Cocktail. You're going to make a whiskey and soda cocktail, real cola soda, that doesn't taste overly sweet to your senses. Stay tuned for watching that. I got a crap.
Oh, weird.
All right, okay. Oh! That's a little air bubble.
Pull up next.
So what I was gonna say, what? I'll pull up the next one.
Yeah, pull up next.
And
I will.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
to wash here. This is great. No shaking.
I was gonna say something. It was gonna be really intelligent. Okay, the old fashioned. The old fashioned.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, the bitters aren't
You have
nearly
brown sugar
as
somewhere, don't you? Do you have brown sugar
hot.
cubes?
No, I have brown sugar. That's so hard.
I could see why you'd want the hot bitters though.
Yeah.
You
Like
gotta
the
add some
spicy?
depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they add a lot of depth.
Yeah.
They
Otherwise,
definitely
you just have.
Aromatics. What do you want to use for aromatics? You want to use like a Peychaud's or something, or do you want to use a mix of Peychaud's and
Let's
Mango?
use the ones that I brought from from Bittered Slang.
Okay, I don't have those. He has to pull out. I have like every
Ian
fucking bitter under the
recognized
sun.
strong social game and learn.
He manages to pull out all these.
Thank you, Moochie. I don't have time during the day.
Lauren
That's a
Moat's
big-ass-
Bittered Slang.
Bitter slang. I know these bitters
So
too. I
this
just don't know them. Oh, these are the ones that went all crazy on my hand, right?
Exactly.
this is gonna be going somewhere.
I can put
And rye. What do we use for rye? What do you think?
You can use the Jim Beam rye.
You want to use your bean rye?
Jim Beam rye, really?
Yeah. Why not?
Because I have like 8 ryes.
Okay. How about?
I got 1776
Whistle
rye.
Pig, Wiggle, Whistle
Wiggle.
Pig, Wiggle.
But that's Canadian.
What?
Like Cruise. It's Canadian. Whistle Pig.
We have Whistle Pig in here?
You say Whistle.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do
he said
somewhere.
Whistle Pig.
I know you have it somewhere.
No, we can use that. That doesn't matter to me.
What's Wiggle?
Wiggle Pig?
Oh, this.
Wiggle.
Wiggle pig.
Wiggle.
Right?
That's
No,
that's
this is it.
wheat whiskey.
No, this one is.
Oh, that's
You never had Wiggle?
Yeah, let's
From
do it.
Pennsylvania.
They
Let's
have
do
a
it.
hopped. Oh, they have a hopped.
That's not rye.
No, it's not a rye. It's a.
It is hopped.
Yeah, it's a hopped.
I have a
whiskey.
Canadian rye.
It's kind of interesting with the hops in there. We gonna use Wiggle?
Yeah.
Okay.
We already used Jim Beam, didn't we? Oh, no, we didn't. We used Jack Daniels.
So how long would it take me to drive from here to from Boston to New London, Connecticut?
New London's down south, isn't it?
Hour and a half?
I was thinking 2 hours.
Maybe two?
Wait, where's New London? Is that south of Hartford?
So-
That's
South
where
of
the ferry
Hartford.
is. That's going to take me to Orient Point.
Yeah. It's about 2
Is-
hours.
Is it? Oh, it's South Connecticut, but not down in New York.
No, it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's South Connecticut. I think it's bordering Rhode Island a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, it'll be a couple hours.
Okay.
Because that's- That reminds me, that's like Mohegan area,
Really?
isn't it? You going to Mohegan or
exactly.
Foxwoods? Down, yeah.
So instead of a cube, we're just gonna pretend the cube fell apart.
And we're gonna get a glass.
You're whistling. What are you gonna do with that big fat butt?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Thank you, Jen. I'm glad someone picked up on it. It's nice and people can recognize my sense of humor.
What happened to
It's
my?
a pretty distinctive tune.
I still like the video of the guy playing the clarinet, swinging around in his
I don't know
underwear.
if I've ever seen the video.
He was playing that, and it was just him like doing a stripper swing like on his legs, playing the clarinet.
Do you have any of this stuff?
No.
You get any of that yet? The vanilla
No.
Virginia Highland?
It's great stuff.
Virginia Highland.
What is it?
It's malt whiskey from Virginia.
Huh.
Really good stuff.
It's actually from Virginia.
Uh-huh.
Bitters, rye, brown sugar, orange.
This is the one we have to cut. Oh, the orange I'll go get it.
Yes.
I won't start with that.
And we could probably. Oh no, we got the whiskey out there. Is this a dropper?
No, it's a like that.
Oh, okay, it's a dasher. Gotcha. Excellent.
It's such a great smell to it.
Let's grab a muddler while we're at it.
I got sexy orange here.
All right.
Those are the best kind, aren't they?
I only have like 5.
This one.
Yeah, I love that. That's a good time.
The flair class I missed last year?
Yeah. They would have told you not to do that.
They probably would have told
pretty
me not
certain
to.
about that.
I'm going to tell you now, never do that.
Never hit your patrons with the mullet.
Oh, I thought you meant never twirl the baton. I'm like, I can twirl the baton.
No.
Isn't that half
Never
what
hit
flair's about?
anybody with your mullet.
So this is just a orange cup.
Boom. You ready?
Yep.
Are you ready?
I am. Here we go.
Are they ready?
Everybody's ready.
Are we ready?
Welcome to Comment Cocktails. I am your host, Derek Schober. I've been with me, Warren Bobrow and Ian Andrews. Book author, makes cocktails. Well, he makes cocktails too. He just...
Yeah, I don't invent cocktails.
He doesn't have-
cocktails. I'm not
he doesn't have a book.
I'm not famous for it.
Once you get a book, I have 2 book authors. It'd be awesome.
Amazing, right?
I'm so famous.
I can't write.
Between you guys. Today we're going to create the old-fashioned. You ever hear this drink before?
Oh, once or twice. I'm not so old-fashioned though. I'm more modern.
So, I don't know a lot about the history of the old-fashioned. In some cases, I might play dumb to let you feed me information, so maybe I learned something. Oh, this, by the way, I forgot the producer is Dr. Head. This is Cynthia Kupal.
Let me know where I can stand because my knees hurt.
You could probably stand. Okay. You really can't, but whatever.
Hi, Cynthia. Thank you.
Yes.
This is typically you use a brown sugar cube. Don't have brown sugar cubes. I can't even get sugar cubes around here at all.
Oh, you can get
You
them
have
from
some.
France.
I had to buy them
La
online.
Rocher.
Brown ones?
Yeah, the brown
Yeah.
ones.
I have white sugar cubes.
You can get those too, but they make a nice brown sugar cube.
I'm not.
Because it's not brown sugar, which is the worst quality sugar you can buy.
Which is this?
Right.
I don't
This
want to
is,
sound gross, but this reminds me of cleaning out my litter box looking for the clumps.
Oh,
Oh, I found clumps! Yay!
You're looking
got
for
clumps.
clumps so that you can have a sugar cube.
Let's go. That's about a shit.
Brown
cube.
sugar.
Kitty box crunchies.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Doggy treats.
Typically, we can just move that out of the way now.
Right, they didn't help us. They didn't pay us.
So now you take your cube and you're gonna dump
And
some
you're
bitters
gonna
on.
moisten it with the bittered
How many do we want
sling
to?
dry Kensington bitters
Moisten it
from Vancouver, British
Moisten it.
Columbia.
Moisten it.
From my friend Lauren Moat, winner of the Diageo.
pour fast, huh?
What did she
They
do? The world class for Canada.
That's not bad.
Really good. She's amazing.
So these are from Canada?
They're from Canada, from Vancouver, British Columbia.
Oh, where's your?
Produit de Canada.
Yeah, there. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for something to singe this orange with. I know it's around here somewhere.
Oh no.
My bad.
No fire.
Where's my fire? Well, we'll have to use butane.
Oh yeah, there's the fire.
Oh, there you go.
That'll work, right?
That'll kick ass and take names.
Yeah. Typically, you don't
What,
want
do you dab here or something?
Deb?
You don't. You typically don't want to use
Ow.
butane because you're gonna.
Ow.
He doesn't know
Oh,
what's
it's got
going on.
orange.
And you should always peel your orange with a knife instead of a peeler.
No, yeah, but
Because it makes for a better
It looks-
quality.
his-
It looks rough, and I
his-
love rough.
That is
his
amazing.
orange looks just as quality as.
You know what?
if
This
you use a
orange
peeler.
is not fresh.
I bought them this week.
Yeah, but they were from last year,
Probably.
See, I'm getting nothing
They're
out of
for
this
the
thing,
Yeah.
Warm it up.
and my finger hurts.
and it burns.
You gotta warm up
It's
the-
like having a case
You
of
gotta
hemorrhoids
warm up.
or something.
You gotta agitate the.
Oh, you want to agitate the sex?
That's what I wanted you to
Right,
do.
there we go.
That'll help. Now, when you do it, you're gonna find that it works a whole lot easier. God, I hope it does.
I hope it does. Otherwise, oh, there we go. There it goes. It
There
burned.
we go.
I saw it.
Yeah,
See?
I saw it zesting.
See what happened when I said to do it the right way? Warm it up, then you shoot the fire at it, and cool things
That
happen.
sounds like a porn movie.
Well, that's
Place orange twisted.
Probably
butter.
is.
You know what I'm gonna do though? Because
Oh,
we
you're
use
doing another one?
butane. Because we use butane, I want to do a little
That's how you make bubble hash.
bubble hash. What's? I don't know what's going on right now. I feel so innocent. I've never felt so innocent before.
You're so young.
Don't let the gray hairs fool you.
Yeah, right.
So now you're just gonna muddle some of the lemon. Orange.
Orange.
Orange, yeah.
You're gonna muddle the orange. I think is that
That's
good
good.
enough?
That's great. Yeah.
You don't want to destroy it.
We just want to.
You just want to release the oils.
And you don't have to do it hard.
No,
You just
well,
gotta do it
that-
gently.
that-
Again,
that's-
sounds like a porno.
Again, it sounds like this double entendres.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
It's on the inside.
Oh, okay, good. Like Tenacious D says,
Yeah.
you don't always have to fuck her hard.
Right, that's true.
In fact, sometimes that's not right
To do.
So wrong.
Yep, it is. And you would never know that we're creating the old fashioned.
Right.
A classic cocktail from an era before all of us, and we're just talking about some really random stuff happening. Right? You're really gonna you really want to get that stuff on.
Drives me nuts. There we go. Good enough.
It's perfection thing.
Yeah, I'd throw that. I'd start over if I were in a bar because you can't have that on the glass. You'd wipe it or something.
No, I know you'd wipe it. You have to wipe it with your tongue.
Oh, that sells cocktails.
Well, Gary does with his finger. We can finger stir it.
Finger stir. I finger stir. I've watched him finger stir. I've watched him finger stir in drinks I've had them participate in. So
it adds unique taste quality depending on where the finger has been.
Especially if it smells like fish.
Do we have to add any ice in there?
We do, yeah. We stirring it up a little bit, then we're gonna add the ice. So okay. I believe you do it without the ice first to aid in the dilution or aid in the
get the
breakdown.
B-U-M-I-G.
Yeah, because you want to get the brown sugar in there.
B-U-M-I-G. What does that mean?
You're a G.
Oh, you're a guy.
He's ghetto.
Okay. Trey likes sometimes to speak in slang.
In jive?
Yes. I don't know what you call it where I don't get in trouble for saying this.
Excuse me, stewardess.
Jen, can you ask Warren if he's blunts or joints guy? I'm a joint guy. I don't like blunts. I don't like tobacco. So I don't smoke cigar tobacco.
Wait, what?
Blunts or joints? I prefer a joint to a blunt.
Is it? What? Is it not the
same? No, I don't feel so innocent.
No, you shouldn't be so innocent.
I had a prison the store thing all the time about blunts and
cannabis cocktail.
There you go, Trey. Go to Amazon and order it. Alright. As long as he knows. Oh, we're gonna need to set up a shot here.
Shut up
this here.
We should set up a shot.
What?
Yeah, but Trey, I don't smoke tobacco.
Why do you
I don't like tobacco. I don't like tobacco. I don't care for it. So I don't like the tobacco leaf.
It's better because then you don't get addicted to it, right?
I don't think there's any portion of smoking grass that's like getting addicted.
Right, like a cigarette.
It's not like that.
Oh, hello.
That's the best part.
There we go. Call it Ebonics.
Ebonics? No.
Well, if he wants to call it that,
I didn't say it.
He can say it.
No, but he can't.
But he can.
Well,
he's Trey.
I know. Okay.
That's what Treys do.
Doesn't make him right. So I had a rental that got broken into at one point because it was an abandoned apartment, and it was, local kids in the ghetto.
Yeah.
They broke in and they smashed up a blunt in the toilet and clogged the toilet up. And,
oh, nice.
Along with kicking in the door and
good.
And shit. Yeah, it was great.
Nice children.
Yeah.
Well, they had nice parents.
Yes. Yeah, they grew up well.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No.
Christian, you've smoked for 20 years. I'm, let's see, can I tell you how old I am? I'll be 55 in May.
He's probably
it's been since 13.
You can lie if you want to see the internet.
I don't have to. Okay. No, it's the truth. It's the truth.
There's some sweetness to that, but it's... You know what, though? The brown sugar, I'm guaranteed, it's still some on the bottom of that, right? So
so with the cube, you're really releasing... It's almost like a French 75.
And it also
still gonna have some, right?
It breaks up the sacs of the orange and everything with the sugar when you're blending.
It's like a caipirinha.
This is exactly the kind of drink that I love. This is my drink.
Because it's
this is a really I like
it's got the orange form.
And your ice is very good as well. I noticed
that
you have very nice ice.
They're the perfect cubes from Tavola.
Available at AwesomeDrinks.com.
Do you sell those on your site?
I do sell those.
Yeah. So what is it called?
It's called AwesomeDrinks.com. You go there and you buy Tavola ice cube trays.
That's right.
Boom!
Quick comment on ice. So I notice I know that when I'm home and I'm making drinks for football games or whatever, I pull the ice out of the freezer. It always cracks.
Thank you, Trey.
So the great thing to do is, especially on the show.
What's a good way to quit smoking? Smoking what?
Cigarettes.
Do it less.
Cigarettes. I've never smoked cigarettes.
So with the ice that we use here, we pull it out and it sits for a while, so it has a chance to temper and melt a little bit.
That's
so
why I haven't known.
Do you have one? That. Oh, let me see this. Yeah. This, my friends. Have you done? Where'd Warren go?
I'm here.
He broke the fourth wall.
Everybody's breaking the fourth wall. That is a tempered piece of ice.
See how it's got a little bit of melt on it?
Yeah, that's what you want.
If your ice sits out for like 10-15 minutes, it's going to get a little bit of melt on it, and that melt is going to keep it from cracking when you add liquor to it.
And then you shake it before you put in your cocktail.
Yeah.
That way you don't get it. Well, we don't do that, but that's what you're supposed to.
This is a pre-roll.
Pre-roll? Well, as opposed to post-roll?
That sounds like a movie term.
If you roll it after...
That is a pre-roll.
What is it? What do you mean?
It's rolled by a pharmacy in California.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, really?
Yes. That goes in the
so then you don't have to do that anymore?
No, it's done for
All this stuff's done for you.
It's like a lost art.
So I like pre-rolls.
That's all. You're destroying an economic part of the rolling process.
No, but it gives someone a job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
employing people.
It's creating jobs.
It's creating job. It's job creation.
So on this cocktail,
cool.
You like this cocktail because it's not too sweet, right?
Exactly. I don't like sweet drinks. I like drinks that are savories.
And it really lets the spirit base play because you really get that musty rye taste.
You get the cinnamony dryness that you get that extracts from rye. It's in your pocket.
Really?
One seed at a time. Take forever.
No, you scatter it.
Yeah, I love to scatter my seeds.
That's what he said?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You know, you can plant an entire field of rock.
You can use...
Can you all smoke that and stay on, please? I don't know, are we allowed to smoke this here?
I have no idea.
I don't know if they're able.
What does allowed mean? Legal or does Jim allow this?
Well, there's a smoke alarm. Does that count?
Where? Oh, it's over there?
No, it probably won't. It probably won't. I'm not touching on camera. Not me.
Not on camera.
Not.
It's the real thing.
It's the real thing. I'll smoke that when I'm on your YouTube channel.
Next. You're always looking for monetization methods.
I need another project. I'm gonna have to take my camera to Lawrence, which is going to be about smoking.
Okay.
Next prize.
Respect.
And then, I think
it's a high five.
Respect. Oh my God, he just lit that up. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Mike. And the book is.
This is why he can do it.
Cocktails.
If he does it, he does it for science.
Available June 1st. Pre-order on Amazon.com, Barnes & Nobles, and your local booksellers.
I like how right when you did that, like the chat room sped up. Like
sped up.
Like, whoa! And there's a 10-second delay, so it takes a few seconds for everybody to go, what?
What? He smoked a joint on
YouTube!
On YouTube!
Oh my God! It didn't happen. Never happened. I'm clean. That's it. I can't think of a better way to end that episode. It's an old-fashioned where we talked about everything from sexual connotations to marijuana.
Excluding old-fashioned conversation.
Nothing here was pre-prohibition at all, except for the use of marijuana.
We should also say that this is probably...
Thank you, Mr. Billions.
There's also the Whiskey Cocktails by Warren Bobrow.
Right.
And Klaus.
And Klaus.
You can't get Klaus, but you can buy the books on Amazon.
Yes. And you can buy the glasses on...
Awesome Drinks. So now you share the love across both of us.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Peace.
We'll teach you how to drink.
Okay.
Oh. I'm gonna do this. I got this all under control. Ready?
Christian gave you $10. Light it up.
Today we're gonna make a cocktail called the Old Fashioned, and you will learn in this episode nothing we do fits the role of an Old Fashioned, except for one of us might just light up. Stay tuned.
Christian, high five.
Oh, another one.
Double double.
Double double. Double trouble.
I fell down, but I'm
double
back.
bubble, toil and trouble.
Do you have that battery?
Oh yeah, it's right here.
I like the smell of pot.
It does smell
like
good.
the smell.
Some people hate it, and I don't get it.
No, thank you.
You know what the best part is?
This is very high quality from California. So.
She didn't answer the question. Yes, she would like some. Will she have some? No.
Will you?
When
We know you, Jen.
We know you.
Let's leave that one time.
when I was growing up, it was a different time, and we had
What the heck? How do you...
Ginger.
Do you have to take this whole thing off?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Seltzer, you got seltzer? Lemon, ginger liqueur, we got... Oh, we're using barrows. And do we want to continue using the wiggle?
For what? Oh, the rye?
Yeah. Or do we want to mix up the
Thank
rye?
you.
I don't know how to do this.
No, I'd say, do I have to take that whole thing off? I do.
Jesus.
Yes, my pleasure.
Yes. Oh, did I not burn the battery?
Yes, she did.
So is my fire alarm goes off. I know it's not a real fire.
We caught a fire.
Grazie. Alright, so 20 feet of cubic sail. You want to use the Jim Beam rye for this one?
Yeah. Plug that in. We're giving each brand some love.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
This drink isn't needed for this.
Do we want to continue using the bird sling for the aromatics?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go.
Can you tell when somebody pre-orders a book?
Yeah, I can.
You get pinged? Cool.
No, I don't get pinged. What I will is I'll get
It'll take so much time.
I'll take a look at my metric.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does it take? Is it a live metric or is it over?
Seltzer?
It's updated hourly.
I'm wearing a non-flammable shirt too.
All right. Good thing.
It's a little aromatic in here.
It smells good.
It does smell good.
So like the basement quality.
Yeah, it smells like a rec room.
God, it's just
Like a
like
what?
college.
Like a rec room.
Oh, yeah.
When
A
I
man cave.
That's so great.
it looks like the actual book.
It really does. It's nice and straight. Look at that. It's like a backing board for a comic.
When
Are you ready to go?
You all need to get high regular on this shit. Don't let your parents see. This is like being in your rec room.
Oh, sorry.
I'm fine. When I was growing
Mind blown.
when I was growing up, my parents would smoke weed, right? Obviously, because it was the 70s.
Right, of course.
But once I got old enough to actually interact with somebody who had weed, it dawned on me at that point in time, holy crap, this is what my parents had. I had never smelled that before outside of like when they were having parties at home.
Here's a good picture.
And
That's a
then
good one.
Nice, I like it.
and then later on, I was like, oh my god, my parents were
Book looks
smoking weed.
enormous.
Yeah, it does.
That's the size of the
That's
book.
the coffee table book.
Forced perspective.
So you do the same thing I do. You just whack on all the little
Yeah, I
buttons like
just do, and let
Facebook,
it go.
Twitter, blah, 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 and it
There
shows
it
up
is.
everywhere.
Yep.
Oh shit! You know what?
We do forced perspective out every now and then where Derek moves forward, I'll move back and squat down. So because people were commenting when we came to the bar.
Yeah,
That
right.
we're standing. That
We
there's
could
such a
put
height difference.
We could put a block.
We used to sit over there. And we're basically the same height sitting down. So when we transition to this, people were commenting about the height differences, which is kind of funny.
Here.
So we play with that.
So you gotta turn this way.
Okay, which book are you?
This one.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then
you use
Weird
the
lighting,
light.
huh?
I got it. Well, no, I'm just trying to get all of. Why is this? Why
Because
am
you
I
didn't.
thrown
You
off? Am I
need
not
to
looking the
that
right
thing.
way? Oh shit! Oh yeah, I can see myself now. All right, ready?
You may be impaired, Derek. I'm not sure.
Hold on. Here we go.
Just glad you're not driving. Oh, Warren start following me. Let me start following Warren. Yay. Oh, look at all the CMC love here.
Sure. I will. Oh, I just hearted myself thinking I was hearting his photo.
Oh, you are yourself
Or
loser.
you ever
I'm a
do
loser.
dabs.
No, I haven't.
I don't know what that means.
I have not.
But he does, so that's all that matters.
I have not.
You guys speak the lingo of jive, or
I have tried. What do they call it? It's like a crumble. I've tried crumble. And D-nail, I do know about it, but
It's
New
weird language.
Jersey's not a place where it's easy to find.
what are you? Why did
Bubble
the language?
hash, yes. Bubble hash is what I love.
Why did the language change?
It did.
I know all these
It did.
people, and they're
It
speaking
did.
another
Exactly.
language.
You
See,
know,
this is why this
It's like
book
when we
is so
start talking
important.
code around people.
I'm sorry?
This is what it feels like.
It said you're speaking pot.
That's right. I'm speaking pot. Not bad for an old man.
But we
The funny
get
thing is,
nerd.
Derek's not used to this, but this is what happens when we start talking geek
Nerd?
or start talking
Nerd. We're talking
software
nerd,
around
yeah.
people who aren't software people.
Uh-huh.
This is how it feels.
Right. You're not
feel
everyone's Sigma
uncomfortable.
7, you know?
Like, I just don't get it. I'm like, if we want to talk about C++ or how PHP frameworks work,
I
that would
could
be
listen
different.
to that because I worked in that type of world in
Oh,
my
there you
life.
go.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
Yeah,
fair.
that
I
was
was
my
trying to
role.
find something that doesn't work for me.
D&D magic.
All the cameras are going. Yeah, all the cameras are going. You ready?
Wait, let me read the instructions. A couple ice cubes or glass, pour rye,
My finger
rice,
on there.
add ginger, lemon, rye ginger, lemon,
You got everything?
stir. Yeah, top seltzer fridge.
Lemon juice. You got that, right?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Is this from this book? Yes, it is. Here we go. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Sommer. I've got with me Warren Bobrow. I've got with me Ian Andrews, and we're going to make you a cocktail. That's going to work. This is what we do. This cocktail, my friends.
Things are getting crazy.
I have a meeting in 16 minutes. What the? Oh, Jennifer, you have to pack the USPS stuff. I put that in there.
You put that.
We're going to make a cocktail that has 2 ounces of rye whiskey,
Using Jim Beam.
1/2 ounce of organic ginger.
We're going to use Barrow's Intense Ginger liqueur.
Because Warren told me to use that.
Yeah.
1/2
Because
ounce.
of Joshua Morton,
See?
the founder.
1/2 ounce. Is
Knows everybody.
That's right. I know.
Besides Blair.
1/2
I didn't know Blair.
ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice, And lemon and rye work. Lime and rye, not so much all the time. 4 ounces of seltzer. 1 to 2 dashes of aromatic bitters. We're going to stick with the aromatic bitters we used last time for bitter sling. From Canada.
From British Columbia.
Do you like Dylan's bitters? Have you had Dylan's bitters?
Gosh, there's something else I don't know anything about.
They're right over there.
All right.
The stuff on top of them.
Okay, here.
I don't know anything about it.
You might like those.
Rock and roll. Wormwood bitters, so that's cool. I can dig it.
Right?
Klaus, how do you feel? I feel stoned.
So Klaus, was that you speaking for Klaus,
or
are you speaking for you?
Right? Canadian bitters. Got pear. They got a hops bitters. They got red pepper bitters. Yeah, I gave him the wormwood. I figured that would be his deal. Like he would be the worm. Pear is one of our better sellers.
Pear would be great with gin.
Pear, yes. They probably have an aromatic, but I mean.
Do you know this is Hermes Birkin Yellow?
What? No.
Speaking of language changes.
Birkin bag. You know a Birkin bag?
No.
Women's purse?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Women's purse, a Birkin bag, Hermes.
She buys a cheap women's purse.
This is Hermes Birkin Yellow.
So is this about...
Why did you pick that on purpose?
I picked it up on purpose because it showed class.
Is this about our head?
Because no one could afford a Birkin bag.
4 ounces. You think 4 ounces?
Oh, is it 4 ounces?
It says 4 ounces of seltzer. You
4
can
ounces
pour
of
right in
seltzer.
there, or we can use the measure on the book.
I was
and
reading
did you
the
notice
recipe.
the measure on the book is in mLs?
So I put the mLs in the side.
And do you know why we did that?
Yeah, because there's another audience of people that has.
Yes, and where is my audience? Where is that audience of people?
Netherlands?
In Europe.
Anywhere that's not here.
Yeah, this book is translated into French, and my...
yeah, but ounces come first in your book.
Ounces do come first, but
Are you racist?
It made it easy for the translator.
He's a measurist.
Translator.
Because they didn't have to do that ML conversions?
Well,
because they don't work very well.
ML conversions should be a more accurate rendition, but it's not.
Right. And what happens is when you use these like 7? Mm-hmm. 7 ml? Come on.
It's like that much.
You can pour 7 ml.
You can if you're from Italy.
Because you have a...
because you have a special pourer for that.
You have an ML.
You have an ML pourer.
Can you fit anything else in that shot, you think? You good?
I'm going to try. I'm going to put everything...
Maybe somebody might eventually see the cocktail.
I'm going to rip out your kitchen sink in about 2 seconds. Put it in there.
What else are you going to rip out? Whee! Are you trying to make our drink from the wrong book?
It's a smoke drink.
It's from the wrong book now.
I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't seem smoky.
See, Trey knew what a Birkin bag was.
Why does people know what this is? All right, ready?
There's smoke in here.
Oh, it lingers. It's hanging right there.
It is.
It's great.
We can take a camera on the camera. Probably can't pick it up. 20 cubic feet of sail. What?
20 cubic feet of sail.
The fuck?
Growing up on a sailboat, spending winters down the British Virgin Islands, the Spanish West Indies, the American West.
This was you?
This was me. This was me in another life, which wasn't so long ago. And 20 cubic feet of sail is how you qualify how much. Oops, I almost dropped over that one.
It's just
20 cubic feet of sail is how much the sail area is. It's in cubic feet, and that's a pretty big boat.
Okay.
So that you use that to estimate the
it's
size of the boat?
Yeah, the size of the boat by how much sail area.
Because you need to have so much sail in order.
It's like measuring engines by thrust.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like a horsepower.
So you decide how much it is, and
it's like if you said I had a
measured
Mustang.
in cubic feet of sail.
Okay.
So
I've
that's
heard
why
the term
I
before.
named the book the article, the recipe.
20
stone.
This is not his
20 cubic feet of sail.
Nice. I like the creativity.
Again, another cocktail where you went out of your way to make sure it wasn't too sugary.
Exactly. I'm not about sugar. When I was in the Moscow Bar Show in September, I made a series of cocktails with Maison rum, and everyone that tried them, the first thing they said in Russian was, "It's not sweet." And I said, "Excuse me," and then they'd look at me like, "What are you doing here? You're an American." And they said, "What are you doing?"
We've had pina
They said, "What are you
coladas."
doing here? You're an American." And I said, "No, I don't make sweet drinks. I'm from New Jersey. It's a little different." So
now they have this weird preconception that New Jersey.
Everyone from New Jersey wants dry drinks.
Right,
no,
wherever
it's not always
that
that
is.
case. But the fact is, my own personal drinks, which are the drinks that we're making here, are not sweet.
There's no sugars.
There's no sugars.
I mean,
very
outside
little.
of
Very
little sugar in the barrels.
Very little.
Obviously.
And I'm going to drink some more of this. Cheers.
You can because there's.
Jen, I got a cat for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh, you're so bad.
Fail.
That was.
I wish it Warren.
It's good. He's only half a
So
foot
you gotta
away.
come back, right?
I don't know. Your co-host binged me in the
Three
face.
hits don't. This is Cookie Rack.
What?
Cookie Rack.
Is that it? Google it.
Cookie Rack.
And you can Google that.
Buy it on the Silk Road.
So,
Buy
it on the Silk Road. Did you just make that up, or is that in there? Oh.
Did you open the book?
I didn't.
Whiskey Cocktails by Warren is available on Amazon right now.
Yep.
As well as his 2 other books. He's got the Apothecary book.
Right.
Apothecary Cocktails.
Okay, it's going down south.
Let me know if it comes back. No, it was over here. Does it fit over there?
Yeah, I can put it down here.
It was on the secondary shelf. Okay, we're back.
The backup shelf.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Oh, 11.
No, we're doing that online.
welcome
yes.
back.
So, what's the web address for the online? So if someone wanted to look at it online. Whether is it YouTube Live?
That's not it. It's youtube.com/everydaydrinkers.
1 second.
YouTube.com/everydaydrinkers.
/everyday drinkers. 1 second.
For the safety of this book,
Everyday
let's move this
drinkers.
away from the sink.
DRINKERS.
Yep. // live. LIVE.
Everyday. Right.
1
second.
1000.
/live. Okay. LIVE. Thank you. That makes sense. Are we back?
Nutrition donation training.
Oh.
Ian looks mad. Ian's totally mad that the stream went down.
How do I look mad? I try not to look mad. You know what? I was looking at myself. I saw myself in the mirror the other day with this. Well, yesterday with this big thing on my head. And I just kind of trimmed the beard up because it was getting kind of woodsy, and I looked like Rasputin from like the Hellboy movies, like raw, crazy eyes and everything.
Did you take a picture? Did you take a selfie?
I'm not part of the selfie generation. Come on, ride the train.
Ride it, choo choo.
We're gonna do a bitters.
I'll high five Warren. So I'll try my hand. I'll save you.
You look like Gorbachev, Ian.
Yeah.
Why do we have 3 thumbs down on Common Man Cocktails?
Because people are mean.
Always
We have 136 up and 3 down. I mean, come on. What's that all about?
Choo choo, David. More green. We love the green. Wink, wink, nudge,
Alright,
nudge.
we're gonna do a video all about bitters.
Oh, that was the last organized. Okay.
Oh, that was?
Yeah. Wow.
What happened to
And he's also got
Bitters and shrubs.
If you like them to,
I
didn't do a shooter. I knew Warren had to drive.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
I'm
figured-
fine.
Doing alcohol shots was probably.
Yeah,
That was before you knew we were doing a shot of Stro before the show.
I didn't know that's true.
it's true. I'm not. They're not cool with the herb. Who's that? Trump supporters?
Oh, the 3 thumbs down haters.
The 3 thumbs
Oh, those people.
down haters.
Well, that's okay. You know, we have backs of ducks.
Trump supporters?
That should give us 3 thumbs down.
I like the haters. It's fun to read that stuff sometimes. You ever see the celebrities reading mean tweets about themselves?
No,
No,
I don't
Like people tweet mean stuff at people.
Yeah, they do.
And
I
they just
know,
kind of
I
read
don't
and it's
like that.
funny.
Yeah, but when you're dealing with brands, it's bad.
Oh, yeah.
He had to drive, yet he is stoned. Who's that?
You
Klaus?
can stone and drive.
Klaus is stoned, and he drives. He's been driving for longer than anyone else.
He's had a license a long time.
He's had a license forever.
He's had a license long enough that he doesn't need one anymore.
He's
Sure, his grandfather did.
I've never heard of people who could not drive once they're stoned.
I know. In fact, when I used to take acid and drive, that was
That's a slightly different.
That was a different
That
story.
seems like another story.
He
You got a little-
can do that.
Oh my
He
God,
can do
close
anything.
his turbo.
Did you see
His
that was
930 turbo.
the DiCaprio movie Wolf of Wall Street?
Uh-huh,
Where you
yeah.
did the
Uh-huh.
praise to God I made it home and they show what
yeah.
really happened. I'm like,
No, I did make it home, and I
That's
didn't wreck
hilarious.
the car.
that's good.
I think I
always a
blew
good
the
start.
engine, but I didn't wreck the car.
Here, you should give us a good supplement of every freaking
That's
drink
right.
of bitters.
Okay.
I don't.
We have Gaz.
We have.
Gaz.
Marines.
Gaz.
Oh,
Gaz.
Huh? Interesting character.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, so I'm walking around at Tails.
He's
and I'm
gonna.
like, who's
He's
the guy
giving
with the...
me a.
Hang on.
He's giving me a endorsement.
Awesome.
Does he actually write in the book? Like
he's in my first book. He gave me the Pompadour recipe in Apothecary Cocktails. It says.
So I have a question for you. Since I'm looking to write some recipe down, books and stuff. When you write, do you every recipe you do? Well, no, you have the old fashioned. Is there, I don't know, like a law on using a recipe? Like if you say you find a recipe,
change 3 ingredients, it's yours. It's like that in a cooking recipe too.
But does that really work that way?
Oh yeah.
No, but
I don't take anyone else's stuff, but I always credit people.
Like Cape Cod.
But you don't have to. If you change 3 ingredients.
What if you make the Cape Cod or a screwdriver or whatever?
Right, and you call it a screwdriver, but it's not.
Well, no, it is. Whose recipe? Nobody owns the screwdriver recipe, right?
No, but it's like.
So
it's just ethics, you know.
Yeah, but if you, I can pick up.
Would you play Mozart and call it your own?
Probably not, but you could call it Salieri.
Okay. Here's a good example. I bet you anything. If I go through these books, I will find the same cocktail 3 or 4 times.
Probably because they're the classics, but they wouldn't be called other names.
No, but they're
ratios and whatnot.
But they're not all the same.
Different.
They're all different. But I don't think they said I want to make them different.
But there are no rules. I mean, just like making rum. Anyone can put caramel coloring in rum.
Okay.
Anyone can add sugar.
So if I
could point to these anywhere and say caramel color, sugar.
Right.
I mean, that's the way it is.
But if I make a recipe book, and let's say I want to make a Mai Tai.
Right.
I've seen tons of people use the ones of Mai Tai, unless it's a dark and stormy
but
or
it's in the public domain. So, but your friends, your bartenders, are going to call you on it.
Yeah.
And say what?
They're going to say someone's going to say something.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like that recipe is from such and such a book.
They say that you're gonna get people are gonna complain, and then you're gonna stop being invited to Tales.
I have to pay to go to
Tales.
So I always get invited.
They invited me once, and then
I hope to get invited. In the future.
I don't know how to get invited. I thought being a media person would do it, but there's too many people trying to do that now, so they take so many and then they cut the rest. Let me help you. I would love to get there without having to spend money.
Let me help you.
At least for him.
Let us help
I can't help both of you. I can help one, not the other.
We'll help you help him.
But I will help you.
All right, yeah.
If I can.
If you help one of us, I can foot the bill for the other.
Okay, see, then it's workable. Yeah. But as far as like a press pass, I have to help you.
No. I don't understand why. I had one before. I should do it.
Did you get drunk while you were there?
No.
Did you get like shit-faced, fall down, throw up on someone drunk?
No!
Did you fall down a flight of stairs, you get arrested? Any of your friends get arrested?
No, I don't have any friends.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm just saying because that
does that make it get in easy?
No, it makes it harder because you don't want that type of attention.
Yeah.
I've never
been there and not.
Last year I had a buzz once.
Well, then your framework is wrong, and let me help you.
The other thing might be because when they put out the press passes, everybody rushes to get in. Maybe just to be there first.
No.
Well, I think if I had one, I could get a team.
I think we should do a show, and I'm supposed to do a webcast for Tales Live 365, coming up in March. Maybe I should come up here and do the recording up here behind your bar.
That works for me.
Awesome.
Okay. So let me talk to Ann.
I happen to have a bar.
Yeah, you do, and you have this professional and lights and everything else.
There's that.
And I can make a couple drinks from the book and use some real stuff.
And I've got all the crap you'd ever need.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan. Okay. So a stone sour cocktail.
I've been looking for this for a long time. So yes.
It's all perfect. We have everything.
All about
cannabis.
Cannabis cocktail.
This is a tonic.
Okay.
No.
Were you looking for the other stuff?
No, I was looking for this one. I want to make. We're just gonna do a little.
We're just gonna talk.
We're gonna talk. I think we've never done that on the show, have we?
We've never just talked.
No, we talk a lot.
We talk a lot.
You don't need the other cameras, Trevor.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
That's good that you understood that I didn't care. We have more people watching than ever today. Are you? It must be you.
It must be me. I'm somewhat famous. I don't know. They tell me I am, but I'm not quite sure.
That's great. I'm good for that. All right. Ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Today, we're not going to make a cocktail. What I want to do is take the time with Warren Bobrow, me and Ian. Andrew, see what I did there? I did the intro.
That's good.
We want to talk about bitters.
Very low key until you pointed it out.
I like to point out my failure and then kick vodka.
It's a cocktail contest, New Orleans conference. Yes, Tales of the Cocktail, July.
You want to go to Tales of the Cocktail.
It's a blast. It's a great time.
Today what I wanted to do is go through and just do kind of generalized open talk about cocktail bitters because this is my problem I have, Warren. Everybody asks me what the heck cocktail bitters are, and I have a hard time because of my enthusiasm so high to explain it without like just going 40 minutes.
Let's look at the historical context of people living without refrigeration and having stomach aches.
I hate stomach aches.
Back in the day of General Bolivar, and he was down in Venezuela, and he was fighting, against the powers that be, but his soldiers were all stricken with dysentery. So they were sitting down on the job, and they weren't getting the job done, which required standing up for.
Because they were too busy.
They were sitting on the job. Yeah. So Dr. Benjamin Siegert, who was an apothecarian, Jewish guy, came down to Venezuela, and he invented a product which is called Angostura. And Angostura bitters are the cure-all. It's been decades since I've taken an Alka-Seltzer with this around. A tablespoon of Angostura bitters in a glass of seltzer water, a pint of seltzer water, with a pinch of salt is more powerful against a bellyache than anything you can buy in a pharmacy today. Okay. And it's good for you. It makes a great old-fashioned.
Yes. This just does.
It makes a great Angostura sour.
It makes a great everything. It makes great chicken. I have an Angostura bitters chicken, which will knock your socks off. It's a quarter cup of Angostura bitters with about a 5 or 6 pound chicken cut into eighths. Toss it with the Angostura bitters in a stainless steel or glass bowl overnight in the refrigerator, and then grill it over hardwood charcoal. It's brilliant.
Oh, I bet that tastes awesome.
Trinidad sour.
It does.
You're going to make a Trinidad sour?
It's in one of my books, too, so it has to be good.
It's so good, he published it in a book.
Well, I'm also a chef, so I can do that.
Oh, then you can do, like...
Yeah. Now, so what did bitters do? Bitters were meant to settle the stomach. And how do they become flavored? Well, they become flavored over years or so.
That's a long time.
Wormwood. They have a lot of the same ingredients that are in vermouth, which, by the way, was never vilified, and absinthe was. And vermouth has more wormwood than absinthe.
Huh.
So this, yeah.
And you know what the original use for bitters were, other than for the bellyache, but for lice, for head lice, and that's why vermouth was great because of the wormwood. It killed the head lice, and it also killed intestinal worms, which was in everything that people ate. It was filled with worms because they didn't have a USDA to be protecting us from what might ail us.
They also didn't have good refrigeration.
And so that's why bitters are really important from a healing perspective. It just happens to be a more recent appreciation for flavor that's brought bitters into the healing realm of healing what ails us. And what ails us is a well-balanced cocktail, and what bitters does is it balances the sweet and the sour and the bitter and the dark and the dense and all the different things that happen in a cocktail. And a well-crafted cocktail has different layers of flavor. Bitters happen to be that great finishing flavor.
So what is your opinion on the different flavors? It used to be aromatic bitters, right?
Right, that would just be your Kensington Dry or Angostura.
So now they have the Angostura. Then they came out with the orange, and everybody now. Gary's got.
Gary's is great. One of my favorites. I love the Joe Fee's orange, wherever West that Indian. Is. West Indian orange.
And then there's the oak aged West Indian, or not oak aged, just oak aged.
Gin.
No, gin barrel aged.
Gin barrel aged.
So the orange bitters, but
so you really can become sophisticated with simple ingredients, and anyone can be a star. Right. And I can give you all of my secrets by saying, okay, well, you have 20 different bitters here, and you can make a simple drink and do it 20 different ways with every single one of these.
And you get a different. So you're cool with the fact that there's so many flavors.
Well, of course, absolutely. And at home, I have about 200 or 300 different types of bitters.
That might be
all different.
You probably have more than I have. I have more than that, but they're all like dukes.
Right. Cases. But these are all different. Some of them are one-offs, and some of them are things like those cedar bitters that I have in Canada. I mean, those are just incredible. No one has anything like that.
And that gives you the uniqueness to be able to build a drink nobody else.
And you build drinks that speak a different language than people are accustomed to. And I think that's important.
Because when I talk to people, they're like, oh, the bitters have jumped the shark. Everybody's got a bitter that does this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, yeah, but they're all cool, and it doesn't matter if everybody duplicates the effort. There's only one Jerry Thomas bitter that I know.
That's right.
But there's plenty of orange bitters, and I think that is also to the detriment of a lot of companies. Have you had the Angostura orange?
I think they're out of balance.
They're weird, right? But they don't sell nearly as well as Angostura does.
Well, but Angostura has so many different uses. I mean, you ever make a bowl of butternut squash soup and put a couple dashes of Angostura bitters in it? That's one of those great things that you can do for yourself.
But
and it heals your gut while you're doing it.
They have like the hell of this is smoked chili.
This is really good. Well done.
This tastes like
fan submission, I believe.
That's a delicious drink.
Outside Angostura in there.
But it doesn't have the
that's really nice. And my gut was feeling fine, but now it'll be feeling even better than fine.
My gut's gonna be raising his hands woo, going all crazy. It's gonna be awesome.
Wacky.
Because it's all about
cannabis cocktails. So the next thing will happen, I have to have cannabis bitters, right? And we obviously
we do already. We have the stone
hiding around someplace.
I put it back in the box.
What's
but the stone
chocolate bitter?
The best chocolate. Right, it is. It's not $30 a bottle. It's $9 a bottle.
So one of the things that I saw, and I don't think
Arizona
it was
Bitters Labs,
the Arizona,
the Mas Mole, and then
Mas Mole. There's the Tiki, or no, the Element.
I know you got them somewhere.
No, there is. The Chocolate Mole.
Right, the Bittermans.
Bitterman
Great
Chocolate
product,
Mole.
world class.
Again, you're in the $20 range.
Is that guy from England?
Adam.
Oh yeah.
Adam's got. Does he have a chocolate bitter?
I think so.
Is
teapot.
It
the teapot? No, that's more of a.
It's the green one. It's the Aphrodite bitter.
Okay.
They have cocoa nibs.
Okay. Well, see, there you have it.
It's not really as chocolatey.
But it's more bitter. It's bitter, not sweet, and that's what those are the things I like working with.
The dark chocolate flavor, like a dark European chocolate. The bitters, my favorite go-to for chocolate is Scrappy's. I think some of the bitters, I don't know if this would work in champagne, but I have seen some people putting rhubarb bitters in a champagne cocktail.
That's a great idea. I use rhubarb bitters and mint juleps with coconut water ice and white rum.
Coconut water ice? So you actually take the water and freeze it? You have a little coconut floating?
Honey, what are you doing? I'm making coconut ice. You're what?
Coconut water ice.
I'm making coconut water ice.
When you're down in the islands and water's expensive and it's mostly poisonous, and you open up a little bottle of coconut water and it's always perfect. So you have always perfect sanitary ice.
There you go, sanitary ice. Sanitary is always good.
And it's always good because it keeps you hydrated and it has lots of potassium in it, which keeps you awake. And it's also great antioxidant.
So you're not going to fall asleep on the beach.
You're not going to fall asleep behind the wheel while you're sailing towards the reefs in your $3 million sailboat.
Let me tell you what, if I'm driving in a $3 million sailboat, I ain't falling asleep.
Yeah, well, people do all the time. And they bury those boats in the reefs all the time.
Yeah.
No, we never. No. But you see people in their big yachts, and the big yacht would be right up against the reef. Because they had a little too much to drink at lunch in that hot sun.
That's one thing I like about this place, White Beach, White Bay.
White Sandcastle Bay.
Where all the catamarans just pull up and everybody dives in.
Because it's very, very steep there, and that's why they call it Soggy Dollar, because there's no dock.
Yeah, because you jump in off the
boat.
You
jump in thinking that there's sand. You see the sand, and you jump in, and it's 20 feet deep.
Oh, because it's so crystal clear.
No, it's not that. It drops off really quickly. You only have maybe 3 or 4 feet of sand in the water, and then it drops off.
How does the sand not erode away?
It's this unique place. That's a unique place.
I think about 20 feet out, I'm like this deep.
Yeah, it's really incredible. But you get off the boat and you think that you're just going to go in up to your knees, and suddenly you're up to your head. That's Soggy Dollar. You know, the Soggy Dollar.
And like you get there on a Sunday, and there's catamarans lined up along the whole bay because it's all the bar staff from St. Thomas and everything. They pool their money on their day off, rent the catamaran and go to the Soggy Dollar.
I don't think that sounds like it sucks.
No, life doesn't suck
at all.
So what do you consider to be a dash?
A dash would be anything less than an ounce.
Because there's just over a dash of Angostura in this drink.
Anything less than that reminds me kind of like a pink gin.
But it's pink.
It is pink.
Like so pink it's red. Brown.
It's bloody.
This is that right there. That is what Avery from Bittermans thinks is a dash.
That's not a dash.
Right.
But even though Avery, he probably knows more than I do as far as what a dash is. But a
the
dash
thing
for me
is
like this. But in cooking, it's like that.
But the thing is, because of the way the dasher works here, it doesn't. People think it's not going. First off, they think it's going to go all the way to the top, which it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And then they think, oh, it's bad because it's got all that stuff. That's just
that's the best part.
That's quality.
That shows me that it's not filtered.
But
and
then
I like that.
you get boom. Now this a dash from this. from Jack Rudy, not nearly the same. It's a different level. So a dash, you end up with what you're saying is like this vague theoretical number. Yeah. And then you have these guys, right? And they have a dasher, but that dasher size is different than a sampler bottle.
Because it's wider.
Yeah. Right. And
so, I don't know. So what is a dash? Yeah.
I think
that's what I said. Anything less than an ounce.
I would go with an eighth of an ounce.
An eighth of an ounce. Okay.
But very hard to measure.
Yeah, it's very hard to measure. How about putting it into an atomizer?
That's what I would do. I would say if you do it like this. Now these are the Urban Moonshine guys from Vermont, right? Yep. And you can spray it around the edges.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Then I would use.
That's a great way to do a rinse if you have.
I'm doing a cocktail in New York at the Plaza Hotel next week after, whatever. It's a big event, lots of cocktails, and I'm doing and it's and finishing off with a slice of European cucumber.
There you go.
Simple.
Yeah.
There's a great vodka bar in New York. What is the name?
Vodka bar?
Yeah, I was just reading about it.
Just vodka.
It's like a breakfast place during the day, and they transform into this Russian vodka bar.
That sounds great.
Where they have their own infusions, and crystal
the Russians
decanters, and everything.
Are really passionate about that. You know, in Russia they don't mix their vodka. Vodka is a social drink. It's like schnapps. It's drunk as a way of bringing people together, as opposed to just getting messed up. Even though they do drink quite a bit of it, but the
it's
fact
how long you get together
but the fact is, you're not drinking a lot of it. So you're drinking vodka in half-ounce portions, and they drink it with freshly pressed apple juice on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Never mixed in,
chaser.
Only on the side as a chaser, freshly pressed. So it has a very specific flavor of tartness, and it's a special tart apple that they use.
Do you like the bison grass vodka?
I like that. I like that.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, but the Mamant vodka that they have in Russia has a specific type of nut in it that we, for some reason, we can't have here in the United States. Whatever. Yeah, it's not permitted. But it's called a cedar tree nut, and it has, you can't tell by the visual of it. It's still clear, but it has a specific flavor, which is really unique, and it's quite delicious. It makes you want to drink the entire bottle without any problem. And I have scars on my left leg to prove from the where I fell down hard. I fell down hard. I never drink like that. I never drink like that. We drank 8 bottles of this stuff between 6 people.
Sometimes you need to drink like that to remind yourself why you don't.
I know. There was a planter in the middle of the sidewalk, and there's no street lights, and I hit it right at my shin and went, Superman.
It's like walking into a trailer.
It was all about cannabis. No, there was no cannabis involved.
There's no cannabis,
but there's a Cannabis and Cocktails book coming out by Warren on June 1st.
June 1st.
Pre-order.
So this is how I solve the dash problem. If you put it in a standardized dasher,
right?
Unfortunately, I have one of them right now. So it would cost me a fortune to put everything I ever have.
But you go to a place like Employees Only,
where they have those.
This place right there.
I should get attention.
And yeah, you should put it behind your ear. You'll never get a corporate job again. And and they have all these across the bar.
Yeah, they have fancy.
And all their stations have
like the crystal ones.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, and that way they could. I mean, it makes more sense, especially for them. If you're going to make a science of everything and you want it to be the same ratio no matter what, that makes the most sense. The other thing you can do is you can always pick up this book here, right? Does this use bitters?
It does. It's all about.
It says bitters and shrubs. So I mean, there's 2 ways you can go about it. Learn how to make bitters in a standardized drink that just calls for bitters. If you get a drink that calls for bitters, it just says 5 dashes of bitters, aromatics. What are you going to use?
I don't know.
Because you always do something different?
Because I never remember what the heck I'm doing from day to day.
Does it depend on the drink that you're making? And what the flavor profile is?
No, really what it depends on is what people come to me and I say, what do you like to drink? And then I create something a la minute according to what they like to drink.
Right.
And, if I had a bar like this at home, which I have a bar like this, but probably was more but not as fancy and not as nice. There's just so many things you could do here.
When we were at the Carousel Bar, remember they made what did they?
Oh, they made the Boston Sour where they put the chocolate bitters in there.
Was it fee?
Works on adding bitters to drinks make the possibilities infinite.
Right.
I mean, you'll never be able to explore all the possibilities in your lifetime. If you have a drink,
I think you could, but you would have trouble. Now the Russian guy,
you have a short life because you drink yourself.
He's watching.
Oh really?
I got my friend from Russia, Andre.
Is he correcting us?
No, he's he knows what's going on.
Huh, he's looking at you.
He's on the show.
He's watching my feed right now.
Oh, okay, nice.
So there.
As you spammed it, I can't read that.
And it's in Russian.
Yeah, I figured it out.
you don't understand Cyrillic alphabet?
The Russians really love us. They really do. They don't hate us like we're meant to believe. And they're all about authenticity, and Jerry Thomas rules there. It's incredible. It's all about Jerry Thomas.
That's one of the best Bergenhock bitter sellers that we have, is the Jerry Thomas bitters.
It's good stuff.
I mean, aside from Aromatic, which I've sold out of and I got to get back in stock, but the Jerry Thomas is... people buy it. Buy 3 or 4 at a time.
Oh, it's gone again.
Oh, gone.
Viniski. So this is the Angostura Sour. You can search it on YouTube. Wait.
The Trinidad Sour.
Trinidad. This is
and we smoked it. No, did we smoke it? No, we didn't smoke it.
We probably didn't, but did. Not
later.
Didn't.
So that, my friends, is a little bit on bitters from Warren Bobrow, and go pick up his books. He's got lots of them. You can search for Warren Bobrow. You can find Klaus anywhere on his Instagram. Bitters and shrub syrup cocktails make the most sense for this specific episode, because if you're watching this, you obviously had some interest in bitters, or you just like to watch us, which is fine. You can also check out the book that's not out yet, which is why I printed this. It's called Cannabis Cocktails, Mocktails and Tonic. You have mocktails in here?
Yeah, I do. I have a whole chapter on mocktails.
Is it considered a mocktail if you're using cannabis?
That's a very good question. Nobody's ever asked me that before. You're like my brother. You've challenged me. It's a mocktail because it's sans alcohol.
There you go.
Okay.
It's not avec alcohol. It's sans alcohol. So yeah, it is a mocktail.
Okay.
Even though it has a little.
So my kids can have that then, because it's a mocktail. See.
If you gave them a CBD and they maybe had seizures and you wanted to control their seizures, absolutely.
No, they don't have any of
that. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying is, I'm trying to offer a pro-cannabis approach.
Fine. So
you go to Amazon and search for Warren Bobrow, and you can find all his books on Amazon.
You can find all my books there. Yes,
and then you can just order them all. Pre-order this one. That way it shows up in.
It shows up in an hour.
June 1st.
And it shows up on my metric in an hour, so I can see that you've done something, and it's very much appreciated.
And that will help us.
Also, we were talking before, if you want a signed copy of
you can contact the Bookworm in Bernardsville, New Jersey. I'm not quite sure the web address, but I believe
Google will tell you.
Google will tell you. They will tell you everything. And I'll go in, I'll sign the book however you would like to have me sign it, and then they'll mail it to you. And it's pretty fantastic.
It really can't get any easier than that. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed our bitters conversation, and we actually covered a lot of stuff. And definitely go to the Soggy Dollar Bar, because it sounds really cool.
It is awesome. It is picturesque Caribbean. Or Caribbean. Caribbean. There's 2 pronunciations.
I go with the right one.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
It's beautiful. I love it.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
We're done. Teach you how to drink.
It's great. That's it?
Yep.
We can keep conversing about things if we want.
Yeah.
Any questions from the live stream?
Produce anything.
Are we up right now, Jen?
It's up, yeah.
Okay,
back.
I haven't been keeping up. I've been distracted for some reason.
Because you're recording a show.
It's crazy.
Because you're not supposed to be concentrating on the live stream.
I know. I'm doing my job this time.
Ian, you still always look at the live stream when you...
I can't help it. I just want to see what people are talking about. If they're asking us questions, I want to interact.
I need to get a teleprompter to put the live stream right over the front of the camera so everybody's actually looking. Because everybody wants to look here, and the camera's here.
I was good. I was looking there.
And that makes it kind of fit. But I know... Like, people like to look down there because it's there. It used to be even further
less than 40 feet.
Why don't you put a little light? Just a little...
Just go look
a laser light. So, you know...
Oh, focus point?
Focus point, yeah.
You think people would focus on that?
Absolutely.
There's a light, it's just under it.
No, you can't see it at all.
No, I know.
A little light, so your eyes always go to that light. Make it about 3 inches above the camera, because that's the perfect angle.
It's like looking at somebody's forehead. You can't
exactly.
tell that you're not looking at their eyes.
That's what Jackie O used to say.
Yeah.
When she would have to look at someone she didn't like, she would look at a little spot about 3 inches above their eyes.
Yeah, but then you know
you're looking at them, but you're looking above.
Yeah, but I know. I see you looking
very subtle.
Well,
it's very subtle.
The funny thing is, like, there's the 40-foot rule. So if I'm 40 feet away, you can't tell
like
where I'm looking.
Exactly.
But within 40 feet, you can tell if I'm looking at your chin or your eyes.
Right. So what do you do?
Just
Stay really far away from people? Is you just stay far away?
It's amazing that it comes in these little...
those little tubes.
That's pretty cool. I work in the biotech industry. We have little ampules of like...
yeah, and this is nice because you put the tube in there and it stops smoking.
It's like a little candle putter outer.
Yeah.
A little candle putter outer. So are we still on live stream?
Yeah, we are definitely live.
Okay. May I have this? Yeah. Or would you like to framed and put it up behind your bar?
I'll just get the book.
I could sign it. Wait,
wait. But it's a piece of paper.
It is a piece of paper, but
it's more rare than a book.
How is that more rare than a book? I can print out that piece of paper
but how many times is he gonna sign a piece of paper?
And today
to die first. Like, how does that work?
I say you just put it on your wall and advertise.
I didn't think that came into the story.
Yeah.
Should we smoke this before I go?
I don't see why not.
I think we should. Because I know our audience would like to see.
They appreciate the
Wait,
liveness
your
of
audience
this.
isn't up. No, we're back again. No, we're frozen again. No, we're back.
Oh
wow,
God,
the intermittent characteristic of the internet.
It says live. Let me check.
No, you're good now.
It says good. Your viewers are happy. Viewers may be experiencing minor issues. Viewers serious warnings. YouTube is not receiving data. It's all green, but I can see like the dip.
Nice roll.
So smooth.
Too. It's really smooth
tight.
and it has beautiful. You know, it's a cone.
It really is.
It's a cone. A cone of warmth.
Light it up. Bart, is there a bitters that tends to be exceptionally well in a cannabis cocktail?
Like a flavor combination?
Yeah, I would say the Jerry Thomas.
Really?
It's really authentic. It has a nice sweetness to it. Nice richness. Okay. All right, one more.
Uno mas.
Uno mas. Damn those weed-hating YouTube censor bots.
No, we're live. Wow, this has a crazy flavor to it.
It's like Christmas in a glass.
Is it Christmas?
Christmas in a glass, yeah. That's like the, the Yager tea. I bet your web stats are going to go through
I'm
the
a
fucking
lightweight.
roof.
Oh,
Okay.
we didn't dude.
You check your web stats?
That's what we're at
Oh,
right now.
that's not that great.
Whatever pirates drank
We didn't do any
last night.
Stro. Did they want us to do the Stro stuff?
Hey, we need to do a high five for Christian.
Sure, we could do shots of Stro as an individual.
No, but is that
I didn't think
Hey.
so.
they expect us to do Maison,
I didn't.
right?
I think just the Maison. Yeah.
I haven't had the Jaeger tea though.
The Yager tea is really nice.
Is it Jaeger tea or
Yager tea.
Wheelchair
Hunter.
food and fitness. That's an interesting.
What's that?
Wheelchair food and fitness.
What's the name?
There's a name.
Oh.
The last comment there.
I've
Oh,
heard
okay.
that.
420 blazing. That's right. Bitters and shrubs.
Oh, David's back. High five.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
We do the Cobra high five where we coil up.
Coil
Like
up.
this, Sean. Coil. Explode.
he said that was a bad explosion.
That was a terrible explosion.
I don't know where my Jaeger tea
That's
was.
what she said? Oh, okay. I'm trying to get onto that. So the she said train is just not working.
Wait, you have another? David, I'm down for a money train.
$5.
$5.
All right. Oh, Jesus, that was preemptive. You know, it wouldn't be as painful.
This is Stro Yagerte. Yagerte. It's a Hunter's tea. Hunter's tea. It's not Jägermeister. It's bear, like a bear hunter. A Yagerte. It would be a hunter, and he would drink tea, and it's the Jager Hunter's tea, herbs, and tea.
And
It's
you
pretty
can
good.
tell if anybody wants to know the difference between.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, I know, but
Nothing.
Jaeger has the double dots over it. That makes a long A sound. Jaeger.
But a Jaeger is a hunter.
Jaeger is definitely a hunter. Jägermeister is a hunter master. Or a
Hunter
master.
Meister is
Master
master.
hunter.
Yeah,
Master hunter.
Jägermeister. It's like a Burgermeister, which would be your government.
So this makes a great shot, but really the way that they drink it in Austria is with hot water and lemon, and like a tea.
Drink.
This is a national drink. This company's been in business, Stro, since 1832.
That's longer than our Jaeger.
That's longer than I am old. So
Sounds like
yeah.
they're doing it right.
So
Who's getting a contact high? Oh, Anthony, thank you.
Oh, no. Is that no.
No one's getting a contact. How does it taste? Well, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
It tastes like herbs and tea.
Butterscotch.
And butterscotch.
butterscotch. I smell butterscotch.
It's delicious. I absolutely love this stuff. Stro Yagerte.
Woo! That's really
It's
weird.
80 proof, whereas the Stro 160, which we're about to drink, is 160 proof. Yes, Chris, you're the one. You know, I'm their brand ambassador here in the United States, so I'm one of their biggest fans. And Klaus was down in Miami at the Miami Rum Fest. In fact, I have it on my phone somewhere.
I have the old one.
There it is. There's Klaus at the Miami Rum Fest with his gold medal around his neck and the Stroh 160. But I love drinking Stroh 160 first thing in the morning. That's what Dominic from Stroh and I would do.
That would wake me up. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, doesn't that make you an alcoholic?
That would make,
no.
No. That would make me feel bad about going to work.
Only when you put it in with your Cheerios are you an alcoholic.
That's the line.
That's the line.
So that you just have one and then you're good
So
for the day.
Stroh 160. Stroh 160 is an inlander rum. An inlander rum is their own AOC, Appellation Originale Contrôlée. Yes, no one else in the world can make inlander rum.
Wow.
No. This rum has been in constant production since 18. It is a sugarcane molasses rum. This is not made from burning tires, nor is it made from sugar beets. And it was economic, but there was also reasons that had to do with governments not getting along well with each other. And Austria, for a long time, didn't get along well with the English, who controlled the molasses coming up from the islands because of the triangle trade.
Yes.
Right.
So that's why they made the rum out of other things.
Why does it smell like butterscotch?
It's a secret recipe since 1832. I cannot tell you what's in it. They'll have to kill me.
We wouldn't want that.
We wouldn't want that, right?
You don't really know what's in it, right?
Mark wants to know what Warren drinks at home and what's your go-to drink.
My go-to drink at home. That's a really good thing. Usually I don't drink a whole lot at home. I like wine. I drink a lot of wine. I don't drink a whole lot of hard liquor at home because it's really fattening. So
it sounds like the reason I would
things. It's just one of those things.
I think I found my problem.
How does the Stroh compare to the Stroh 160? It is the Stroh. This is Stroh 160, and it is the same as what it used to be, Stroh 80. And it is not the oldest spiced rum in the world is Stroh 160. And the Yagurte is there. What's that? It is considered a spiced rum, overproof spiced rum. And the Yagurte is just another one of the things that they make using the Stroh 160 base, and they mix black tea in with it, and it's quite good stuff.
I have a Stroh 80.
And are we down?
We're live. Yeah, now.
Okay, you guys are a little bit backed up on that.
Yeah, they got like.
Oh look, this is Crowder.
Have you had that?
No, I don't want to. I have to drive. I have to drive back to Boston.
You just did shots. You told me.
You did Stroh 160.
No, but that's enough.
Okay.
I have a bottle of the 80.
This is
the 80 is the same as the 160.
Right, I was just going to show it to make sure everybody understood that.
Yeah, it was called Stroh 80 until approximately, I don't know, last March when we rolled out the Stroh 160.
So basically, they just took it from proof and they changed from alcohol percent to proof.
To proof, because people in the United States were easily confused. They thought that 80 meant 80 proof, and it wasn't 80 proof, it was 80%.
80 proof is...
Which is dangerous.
40%.
That's not any good.
It's
like
okay, but it just tastes like any...
It would be this.
It still has a great flavor, but it doesn't have the guts that this has.
But to
That's
get
your
an
standard
overproof,
dilution for most spirits.
Exactly.
40%.
Right, so if you want an overproof, it has to be overproof.
It has to be anything over 80 proof is overproof.
And it wouldn't be if it's Stroh 80 meant 80 proof.
It's confusing enough to me.
Well,
Imagine
they
someone who drinks Mountain Dew in the morning.
They conform to 151, like 151.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
151, 130, whatever the overproof is, they put the proof.
They put the proof, exactly.
Regardless of whether it's good, bad, or indifferent.
But that's why we had to put the 160, because, as I said, people were easily confused.
I think
and they would taste it. So you have a fifth here of 750 ml bottle of Stroh 160, and what's magical about Stroh 160 it's like it's like two bottles. This is like a Magnum in wine world, 2 bottles. So you get a lot. I'm not drinking that shit.
That's what I said. No. 50% alcohol?
No, I don't care what it is.
It's still too much sugar?
No, it's awful.
This was the first exposure on the show that caught cannabis flavor.
No, it's not happening. Sorry.
You want to see?
It's
just a different thing.
It's a tie-in to the book. This is the only
no,
other.
but it's a bad tie-in.
But
okay, fair enough. It's the only other cannabis flavor
I know,
we've had.
but flavors.
No, but
this is the real thing.
No, it's better. Watch this. Want some of this?
Yeah, you want to see Derek?
Any of my clothes after that trip, I was fat. It was très lourd. As they say, I got big and heavy and all my belly.
Well, if it was in Germany, you'd just be gross
all the time.
Do you think Stro 160 would pair well with coconut, lemon, and ginger better than
yes.
just say Bacardi?
Yes. I really don't like Bacardi 151. I guess I have a psychological problem against it because it tastes so artificial. And I think that just Stro 160 has such a natural nuttiness to it. It tastes just like a butterscotch, but it has a little kick to it, too.
I'm working on this problem. This is a new problem.
A new problem?
Yeah, it's just my screen is...
Okay.
Present problem with live stream.
Do we have any...
Jennifer can echo the words back.
Okay. Any other questions about how delicious Stro 160 is in your cereal in the morning?
What kind of cereal would you put with
I would do it probably with Fruit Loops. I think Fruit Loops would be really nice because it would take that natural nuttiness.
See, I was thinking shredded mini wheats.
Shredded mini wheats, that'd be too healthy. I'd want to take a dump after that.
That would be my goal in the morning usually. I sound like I'm 16.
You're going to have to cut that out.
Oh, okay. I take mini wheats, so it's...
I really... Yeah.
What about... Somebody said proof is confusing.
Thus endeth the proof conversation.
Proof is confusing. Proof is confusing, but if you live in Europe, it's not confusing. In Europe, it's done in ABV, alcohol by volume.
Do they do it there that way?
Isn't it ABV or ABY?
Alcohol by yard. ABV, but that causes you other problems.
No, it's always. I always say percentage is easier than proof. At least I know I have an accurate rendition of what it is.
You can at least You can at least measure ABV.
Yes, yeah. This is Klaus.
Proofs.
That's right.
So where did he get the?
Where did he get the name?
The surname.
I don't know. I think I dreamt that. Like I dreamt all of this. This is all a big dream, isn't it?
Nope, because we're all conscious in it.
We're all conscious.
Well, we think we are.
Sure?
Right. I mean, we could be a figment of your imagination, but I feel like if that was the case, then I wouldn't be able to. I think it's our internet connection or something. I don't know. Because I'm having problems connecting over here. But I just rebooted it, so maybe that'll be better.
Yeah.
Man, YouTube is failing me.
YouTube is failing us now. It's like feet don't fail me now.
I don't understand why.
Now we're back.
Well, the YouTube. We haven't touched him. God, there's too much technology.
I know.
It gets in my way.
I'm definitely gonna have to run upstairs and use your.
Dude, you had like freaking 4 bottles of water before the show.
I drink water.
But no, you didn't leave it. You left it in your bladder the whole time. That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know how
you're. Strong as bull.
He's got the strongest bladder.
He's strong like bull.
On the planet.
Like strong.
How did somebody know that AirPlay is failing us every time the live stream goes down and comes back? AirPlay's failing me right now. I'm just trying to AirPlay my freaking screen.
No, it's not AirPlay that we...
No, what for me it is, and that still hasn't come back, and I don't know where my mouse is.
Mouse, I know where Klaus is.
Klaus? No, the little Apple remote.
No, the Apple remote. I haven't seen that in a while.
Because I'm not getting the screen back over here.
Oh, I got it.
Really?
Yeah. I have an intense focus right now for some reason.
I am. Oh, look at it. It's not. Why isn't this?
Should probably kill it and restart it.
Shit. That's fucked.
Ian, have you ever been to a chive event?
To a what event?
Chive.
I have not. That would be fun though. They have them all. We should have a there should be a chive Boston meetup, right? Someone's got to organize that. Not me.
Get on it.
Somebody organizes that. I'll go. We should have a CMC meetup though. In New Orleans, Tales and Cocktails 2016.
Right.
Yeah.
That's easy because we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here all the time, but then everybody would have to come to this area.
Yeah, but then everybody knows where you live.
That's weird. Even if you meet up someplace else, you still have to fly everybody in.
Yes.
No,
they have to fly themselves.
They have to fly them out, but once they're here, you got to be catering them. And like, this is who we are.
It becomes work. Welcome to a day in my life. We wake up.
A day.
I sit around on my couch for hours before I get the willpower to do something.
That sounds like a fair estimation of what we do.
Yeah. Sometimes I read a lot of comics in a day and go to bed.
Gabby!
Oh, I'm sorry.
He can go
okay.
now. We're done recording.
Okay.
Well, we have the live stream going. I can't see anything.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back to Boston, I think, gentlemen.
All right, let me. I'll say goodbye to the live stream here. All right, folks. I can't get anything else to work. The technology is done.
It's defeated us.
It's 21:41, and that's enough time. I'm sorry, I keep all my stuff in military.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Thanks everybody for showing up for the live stream, and we'll be back next week, right?
Yeah, next week.
And Klaus thanks you as well.
Klaus thanks you.
And we thank Klaus.
And cocktailwhisperer.com.
Go there, buy books.
Well, you go Amazon or
buy books.
Or Bart.
You must have
but go check out his blog at cocktailwhisperer.com.
Tails is July.
July 20th to the 24th, or 19th to the 24th.
Yeah,
We're flying in on the night of the 19th.
Yeah.
The four of us. Anyway.
Oh, I did that.
Good job.
All right, folks. We'll see y'all later.
Thank
10
you.
seconds.
It's okay. You don't have to lick that. Licking that is not okay. That was fun. Where's Big Fun?